All right, welcome back to San Marin. We are here for Senior Day. It is football galore.
Captains for today's game include four-year Trojans.
Overall in the FCA.
Number 12, Matt Peters.
Undefeated San
Number 23, Dominic Martinez.
All with a 3-0 record as
Number 80, Ryan Oliver. And number 44,
I'm here with Taylor Shaw.
Jackson
We're going to be bantering back and forth, and we have
for your Mustangs.
Who will join us on our quote-unquote Monday Night Football headset.
Number 6 is Sestorello. Number 16, Colin Hickey. Number 15, Marco Damare. And number 53, Dave Tom.
Entertaining. For the three of us in the booth watching this one today, it could be fun.
You guys might be a student.
Yeah, you got one former student, one old man who's currently crippled at the moment, and you have a current student. We sent him to go get the canopy and he's back because it's a boiling hot day. That's the trifecta right now. I've been out here for 3 hours.
What's up, Vinny?
Come on, man. Our JVs went 41-0. I've been inside all week after the surgery on Monday. I've been sitting at home on my chair or on my bed and with my foot in the air. So yeah, I fell off the retaining wall right down there during the track meet, county track meet.
San Marin is deferred to the second half.
Let's say, it's not a pleasant atmosphere for me talking to me. It was a partial.
They will be kicking off. Trojans will be receiving the first half kickoff.
Going around my bed to pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we can, we'd like to take this moment to make some special announcements. Since our last home game, the San Marin community has experienced events of tremendous loss and sadness. We would like to take a moment to remember and acknowledge those events. First off, we would like to acknowledge and express our condolences to those families and friends affected by the tragic fires that plagued the Sonoma, Napa, Lake, and Mendocino counties. We grieve for the loss of life and offer support to those who lost so much. We honor and appreciate the first responders and volunteers who sacrificed everything to save and protect the lives of others. Secondly, the San Marin family would like to take a moment to remember and honor a person that was an integral part of this school and community. Craig Pitty, San Marin teacher, varsity basketball coach, and co-athletic director, lost a brief but courageous battle against cancer and left us on October 13th at the age of 40. Coach Pitty was a fixture at all significant San Marin events. He was a son, a brother, teacher, coach, mentor, leader, and fan, and most of all, a loyal friend. Pitty, without question, had impact on families and students here in Nevada. He exemplified the importance of family, friends, his students, and his teams in celebration of his leadership, accomplishments in the classroom and on the playing field, and commitment to the San Marin and Novato communities, and the love for his family and friends. We ask you to stand for a moment of silence in honor of an individual that left us way too soon. Thank you. At this time, we would ask that you please remain standing. Performance of our national anthem by the San Marin High School Jazz Choir. Marin Jazz Choir.
Nice touching tribute there by Tom Gorman, who was our announcer. Fort Craig Pity and the fire victims up in Napa and Sonoma. So, if you listened to us last week, it was really difficult for both Anthony and myself to talk pretty much on the broadcast, just because it was so fresh with Pity's death. Which is a great reason we brought you up, Taylor, because you were so close to Pity. And also the videos that you created, one we're trying to rip from Facebook right now, it's just generally just friendship.
He's an amazing man, and he gave me this start. I remember last year he pulled me in the athletic director's office in Davis, and I just had him for about half a year, and he said, we would love to have you do big broadcast football and basketball games this year, but obviously you couldn't do it because you weren't feeling up to doing all the games. And I was like, I would be honored to do that. You never gave me that opportunity. I never played any of these sports. He brought me on, he let me do it. I got all this experience. And then I went out in the summer, I got to do play-by-play in the San Pacifics.
Back deep for the Trojans. Number 15, Anthony Moreno.
And through it all, he was always there every time we needed.
And number 40, Randy DeLeon. Kicking off for the Mustangs.
Serious things.
Number 99, Payam Robinson.
He was always there to text back and forth about that. He was just that kind of guy. He was always there for you. It wasn't just you or Anthony. It's all these guys in the field. It's all the past players. It's all his friends, his family. He was there for everyone.
As we get ready to hear kickoff, Payam Robinson is out here on the kick. He launches one out there. It's going to be picked up by Anthony Moreno. Moreno's going to get it at the 10, the 15. Get him! Cuts it over the 20-yard line, picks up a blocker, and he's going to be able to get up to the 40-yard line. Gets knocked out of bounds at the 40.
Return is by number 15, Anthony Moreno, knocked out of bounds by the kicker, Payam Robinson. Trojans will start.
Moreno's got some speed. He's been stuck for a couple of years now. I remember back last year when we were playing the TLT.
In Mustang territory, 1st and 10 at the Mustang 49.
After that opening kickoff, he's looking good today.
Yeah, it was the only game I missed in football all last season, thanks to the military, was the TL game. And Sean Jay went crazy in that one. He ended up with 200+ yards. So last week, Casa Grande beat Terra 34-28 up in Casa Grande. They gave up, Terra alone gave up 321 yards in rushing that afternoon. You're going to see the veer offense, or also known as the triple option. I mean, Peters back to pass, and that one is going to get knocked out by Jason Bernardi. He's lucky there, that didn't get
Pass intended for number 10, Robert Simpkins, knocked down by number 13, Jason Bernardi, incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It looks like Tim Tebow right now.
Yeah, Bernardi, all he saw was green if he had that ball in control.
You know, and he didn't even jump the route on that. He just was playing just straight man defense. So it's going to bring us 2nd and 10 right now. Mustangs in their familiar 4-3 defense might crowd the line a little more. It's going to be 2 to the left, 2 to the right for the Trojans. They're going to go up with Zabrivic. He's going to gather about 3 yards. Jesus. And I was typing up our keys to the game right here.
Inside handoff to number 44, Jackson.
It's going to be interior line play.
Zebra.
They've got to be able to stop that interior rush.
Stopped by a host of Mustangs.
Well, it's like we were talking before the game, and you said...
One of the tackle, including number 65, Kendrick Diaz.
Yeah, Kendrick.
A lot here. The Mustangs, historically, in the past couple of years, have a good defense, and 4-3. They can stop the
3rd and about 7 from the 46.
Or then they can dominate time of possession.
3 left, 1 right for the Trojans. One of the backfields, Zebrick with Peters. Peters steps back, getting heavily rushed. He throws it. That one's going to be caught. It's going to be Matt Peters catching the ball.
Pass is complete. Peters to Simpkins.
Off the shoulder catch, too. Nice catch. That's Simpkins.
Result of the play is a 1st down. Trojans 1st and 10 at the Mustang 34.
That's his favorite target there.
Robert Simpkins had a great junior season last year. I remember. He is a shifty kid. Not overly big. I think he's about 5'10", but just really fast.
2 left, 2 right. It's going to be Peters quick on the handoff to Zebrick, and Zebrick's going to keep blowing his way up there. He got another 1st down.
Inside handoff to Zebrick. Written down by number 7. Julian Elkoof.
Yeah, that's something with the veer.
Result of the play is a first down. First and 10 Trojans at the Mustangs 20.
But really made famous by Bob Lattimer.
We'll fix it at the quarter.
It's known for a team. You run it when you have undersized linemen.
You're gonna have to tell me like
Veer
the
offense,
times.
less triple option. It's going to be handoff. That looked like Jacoby Johnson, but he got swallowed
You're
up
gonna tell
right
me
away.
like the times and stuff. What is
That was
it?
Dominic.
Handoff to number 23, Dominic Martinez. Then at the line of scrimmage by number 53, Dave
Lost the guard
Toma.
on that play.
Loss of a half yard will be second and 11.
So right, still at the 20.
Just shy of the 20.
Actually, they just called just outside the 20. 3 right, 1 left. Handoff Zebrick again. He's going to pull his way probably about for 4 or 5 more yards. Just on the effort alone.
Daybreak on the carry, ridden down by
Puts us in the
number
50 yard. He
66,
built the
Bill
last red
McAndrew.
zone for the Trojans. First time today.
I love that name, by the way.
We talked to the family. They really were encouraged by hearing that as well. Just something
Gain of
that we
5,
just
it will
had to
be
give
about
up
3rd and
the
5,
Redwood
just
game.
inside the
Fortunately,
15-yard
Marin
line.
was in the red zone quite a bit that day.
What I think we need is the Fox TV graphic that they actually have that. Mustangs Live hasn't quite gotten there yet, but maybe in a couple of years.
We're getting there.
We don't got the money for them.
Yeah, a little under budget.
2 left, 2 right. It's going to be a quick hand. No, it's going to be Peters catching the ball, and he's going to try to slide for the first down.
Is it 9:26?
Peters on the keeper.
Doesn't that look like he got the first down? He's going to come up short.
So, Terra comes in the
Slides just shy of a first down. Will leave the Trojans with a 4th and less than a yard,
at this point in the
just inside the 11-yard line.
We've got to go back to when I was at high school in Nevada High in the 80s when they were above 500.
Is the
We're
clock
talking
still
when
running?
they had Stacy Robinson, who played in the NFL, was on that Trojan team. That's back in the days of Mike Morosky. We're going back in the 70s. Richard Cote Ruvo, he took over
What's the
taking
time
it from Justin Sienna. Hand off to Zabreski. Did he get the first down?
So they're up the middle,
They're going to give it to him.
met by number 52, Nolan Masoro,
Oh, they're giving it to him.
They are going to give it to him.
and 53, Dave Toma.
It's going to be a first down. That's going to
Gain of
put it
1.
inside the 10-yard line. So
First and goal
goal
at the
just inside
9-yard line.
the 10.
They are marching all over this Mustangs defense right now.
What's the time at training?
From up here, we had a hard time seeing. It looked like he just dove on that second effort just to get through. 2 left, 2 right once again.
I gotta shoot myself.
Mustangs playing a lot closer in the box because they don't have very far to have to go back. Pass over out to the edge, and that's going to be over to...
Come on, defense!
Martinez.
Swing pass complete to number 23, Dominic Martinez, taken down by number 7, Julian Alcoop.
Pass to the outside, picks up 5 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal for the 5. And something the
Gain of
Mustangs
3
did
on the
not
play, it'll be
have
2nd and goal from the Mustangs 6-yard line.
Which the past couple of weeks, we've been actually really good at stopping that first drive. Something that's a little alien here in this game.
And Terra is coming off a 2-loss streak right now. They
Timeout on the field.
said Casa Grande, and then they got blasted by
I don't know when it
Marin
starts.
Catholic, which seems to be MC's doing for everybody in this
Just let me
league.
know when it starts.
Got beat 48-0.
Sideline warning against the Trojans.
Uh-oh.
Brings up a 2nd and 5. 2nd and goal from the 5. 2 left, 2 right once again.
Let's go, Mustang defense!
They bring in the backfield. Instead, it's going to be Peters. Thrown way over the edge, and that's out of bounds.
Is it still going?
No, it stopped 7-3.
Peters pass intended for Simpkins. Number 22, Kyle McCreary, coverage incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd and 5 right
Will be 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line.
If we can hold him to 3 here, that'd be a lot better than a touchdown. I mean, I know that's definitely Silverman's talk.
As we mentioned, Terra has been having a lot of issues stopping the run this season. So it should hopefully be a big field day for Sean Jay and for Timberman.
Sean Jay, Max Prep's player of the week last week, and I'm expecting big things from him today, but they're going to
Get there, get there, get there, get there!
Zabrek, and he's going to go for the touchdown. Touchdown Trojans.
Draw play. Zero, 6 yards, touchdown, Trojans.
They went after Peters, the quarterback, and Zebrick Yeah, he got through. He just was able to wind his way through right up the gut of the defense for the touchdown. 6-0 Trojans.
Peters kept that ball. Cole McHugh was all over him. It was a smart read right there, giving it off the running back.
That's where you see this read option look a lot. You focus on the quarterback, and then it's that running back's going to kill you all the time. Place kicker is Hector Torres. Ball is down, kick is up. That is good. So 7-0 lead. Trojans over the Mustangs.
Next quarter 10 by number 24. Hector Torres is good. Your score was 7:29 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0.
But to come back and see Terra have a lead on us was a little weird.
Hey, it's weird to me to just see Sam Marin dressed in all black today.
Yeah, I thought they weren't allowed to use their uniforms. The last couple of years, I've never seen them.
I was talking about that to one of the players, and they were saying they weren't allowed to, and they were just saying it's going to be some sort of big surprise, just that they couldn't talk about it. I don't know what changed for the past couple of years.
They've had them for about 3 years now, and I know there was some issue between them all.
Is it still at 7:20? Is it still 7:20?
You still got 3 minutes. I don't think they look overly similar.
No.
Not at all.
Black and gold in Nevada, that's a whole different look as well. Plus we don't have those little butterfly-looking horns on there. Plus a lot of people forget.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 7, Julian Alcoof, and number 2, Jamal Shanjay.
Taking that forward.
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 30.
Which I'm sure will go into depth next Saturday when we're at Nevada. 2
Grayson
o'clock start time,
Evans,
1:30
the
James
referee.
start time on Mustangs Live, and we'll be broadcasting with NCTV.
Come on, Mustang!
And that one looks like it could be our first rain game of the season.
I know, I was looking at the forecast, and I was thinking that's going to be a very interesting one, especially being up here with all the equipment. Better bring this canopy.
So you got Alcoof on the left, Sean Jay on the right. The ball's going to be kicked over to, actually it's going to stumble around. Alcoof's going to get it at the 10. Stumble around, finds a hole at the 15, gets over to the 20.
Alcoof on the return, finally taken down by 15, Anthony Moreno, and number 30, Randy De Leon.
Julian Alcoof's been on fire.
Mustangs ball, 1st and 10.
He's returned a couple this year, as well as punt returns.
You know who he reminds me of?
Starting at the Trojan 49-yard line.
Dallas Cowboys, Barry Switzer.
What's the clock at?
Really huge, shifty
7:27.
The clock is going to be the bane of my existence.
It's going to be a pistol look here. It's going to be Sean Jay with the ball. He's going to go try to get to the outside. Maybe gets a yard. Nothing more out of that.
What's it at?
Sean Jay to the right side.
3-4 offense, but they run their linebacker.
Coming on the tackle, number 18, Riley Silvera.
5-man front. Sam Marin's led by Colin Hickey, senior quarterback.
Gain of 1.
You were pre-broadcast.
Corrections, no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
85% of this team is full of seniors. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Timberman lined up at a tight end. Take the jet sweep. It's going to go to Sean Jay. He's going to be pull up to the 40-yard line. He gets 8 yards out of that.
So about 85% of this team is seniors.
Sean Jay on the carry.
Next year's JV
And on the tackle, number 3, Will Davis, and number 18, Brian
Who's their quarterback?
Silveria.
Sargent.
Yeah, he's sneaky good.
Yeah, he.
To leave the Mustangs with a 3rd and 2
Let me tell you, he was
at the
throwing
Trojan
missiles
41.
today.
Look at Jose Altuve.
Yeah.
That's just a number.
All right, so we're 3rd and a little over 2 yards. Pistol look once again for the Mustangs. It's going to be a handoff to Sean Jay. He's going to be able to blast through the line. First down.
Sean Jay on the carry.
Well, Sean Jay picks up that first down for the Mustangs. Gets to about 37-yard line.
Taken down by number 44, Jackson Zebrick. Result of the play is a first down.
Say the Mustangs are at
Mustangs 1st and 10 at the Trojan 37.
50 rush yards per game. First 3 plays going straight to Sean Jay.
That's an insane statistic.
Let's go, Mustangs.
50 yards on average.
Yeah. Looking at it through Max Press, and Kenny Fitzgerald, who had 198 last week, is a Nevada resident. Pass out in the flat over to Marco DeMare, and maybe picked up.
Hickey's pass complete to number 15,
Leveled there on the tackle.
Marco DeMore.
Nailed him on that.
Upended by number 10, Robert Simpkins.
Back to the huddle.
Yeah. DeMare, who usually come off a jet sweep in a lot of situations, but it's turned into
Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the
on the
34.
outside.
I like Simpkins. He just looks to be a playmaker all the way around, playing both sides of the ball. Reminds me of Gavin Gabriel last year.
Graviel looked really good last year, specifically on defense. He was hard to get around. 3 right, 1 left for the Mustangs on the left side of the field. Hickey, another hand off to Sean Jay. Sean Jay breaks out maybe a yard, maybe 2.
Sean Jay up the middle.
By a host of Trojans.
Is the clock at 4:15 something?
Bring up close to about a 3rd and 5.
Jay Brick in on the tackle, as well as number 3, Will Davis.
Come on, Jamal!
Short gain.
Picks up short gain. It looks like it's going to be about a 3rd and 6 here.
It'll be about 3rd and 6 from the 34.
Going to be this pistol look once again for the Mustangs. Hickey drops back. He's looking to rush. He's going to get tackled. He threw the ball forward. I don't know if they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
Is this
Carol Linder recovered it, but
Hickey tackled in the backfield. There are flags on the field.
Yeah, his arm looked like he was going forward and he released it.
I think they're all wearing
Probably
black
gonna
because
call
all
that
their
a
moms are
hold as
wearing
well.
them.
That may bring this back 10 yards, and they are.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, face mask.
Face mask against the Trojans.
Yeah, I was going to say a first call.
that's a lucky call right there for the Mustangs.
It's the first break we've had today.
Wow, and that's just. We saw a little bit of that in the JV game today. Terra Linda was picking up personal fouls all over the place. So that's going to be a spot foul right there. They may have gotten Hickey coming down with the, on the face mask. That's a nice 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Mustangs.
Hey, you can take them anywhere you get them.
Yeah.
All right, Mustang!
But the Mustangs.
Personal foul penalty for the face mask is a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Result of the play, Mustangs will have a 1st and 10
Could have been a 4th down.
at the Trojan 21-yard line.
Especially down 7-0.
Thank you.
2 left, 2 right.
Is the
Typically
clock started?
line up in the slot out here. Hickey and Sean Jay. It's actually going to be Demarie on the jet sweep look. Hickey's going to run back.
Sean Jay in the screen pass written down by number 55,
They pull out a full-out blitz. That
Kylian Hodge.
screen pass to the running back, wide open. That puts us in the Pity Army built the last red zone. Once again,
Mustangs will move inside the 10-yard line. It will be 1st and goal,
the 10.
just inside the 10-yard line.
Alex Smith with
Yeah,
a
me
little
too.
7-yard check down route. Turn that as a positive.
It's going.
Yeah, unfortunately, that didn't quite happen last week.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Let's hope that Alex Smith, he's the Alex Smith of the first 5 weeks.
Hickey rolls out to his right.
Yes, we're talking about that.
What was that?
You're pulling his head again.
Ends up getting sacked at the
No
15.
face mask!
Ricky is wrapped up and sacked with number 60, Sebastian Key, number 22, Kirby Johnson.
Did the clock stop?
No.
That's going to bring up 2nd and goal at the 16-yard line. Hickey rolled out to his right and ended up being just swallowed up by the interior defensive line of the Trojans.
The 2nd and goal, just inside the 17-yard line.
Penetration through the quarterback. We got to deal with that a little bit better these next couple plays.
3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. Hickey drops back and sends a handoff to Sean. Gets to the outside, gets over the 5-yard line, drives down, he gets to about the 2.
Sean Jay on the draw.
Off that draw option right there.
Sometimes he just needs to go. Make a big hit.
That's going to bring up a 3rd. It looks like
In on the play include number 10, Robert Simpkins, 18, Riley Silveria, and number 3, Will Davis.
Fashion football game, Irish, just running the ball back and forth, both teams. We can stop the run.
Once you establish the run, then you
Mustangs have a 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line.
especially you got to establish the run with the team. It's letting go how many yards per game.
Well, I just think they're going to run Sean Jay all day, especially if it's working like this.
look for a quick screen pass coming over. It's going to be looking for Timberman out there. Close to the back of the end zone. Incomplete with Demarie.
Hickey's pass tipped
Oh, that Kuth looked like he was
back
about
of the end zone by number 10, Robert Simpkins.
Well, he was looking for Timberman.
It'll be 4th and goal.
Timberman was covered.
Let's go.
That's going to bring a 4th roll. Sam Marin's going to go for
Get
it.
it in there.
running the ball up the field really fast. And all you need is 3 yards. That's a small little check down, or that's just a run up the gut.
I trust Sean J. like you said.
We're going to go 2 left, 2 right once again. Actually, 2 left, 1 right. Tight end look here. It's almost a pistol formation. Take the hand off. Sean J to the outside with the foot race. He made it. Down at the 1.
Sean J. went out of bounds.
The pylon. This is where we want to get this.
No, he didn't get in.
Nope.
Simpkins and number 3, Will Davis in on the tackle. Turnover on downs. Trojans ball, 1st and 10 from their own 2.
For the Mustangs, right?
Now you've got them pinned deep, the 1 yard line. You can get a safety.
Come on,
Quick score, 2 points.
No, they're just going to run the ball. Far away.
This is where that D-line.
Tell me when it starts again.
Sean J had the outside edge too. Simpkins who closed.
Wow, that was scary.
That was just speed for speed. Mustangs in their
Trojans ball, 1st and 10 from their own 2 yard line.
For the Trojans. Peters and Zbirek back there. It's quick handoff to Zbirek, and he's going to get tackled at the 5 yard line.
I think, like you said earlier, the key to this game is
Inside handoff to number 44.
stop the run from Terra.
Jackson Zabrick
Basically,
taken down by 65. Kendrick Diaz.
Peters, I mean, his handed target Simpkins, he'll throw it down.
Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 5.
well, just from the couple of throws I've seen today, he doesn't have a very good hand. He's a lefty. Like I said, he does remind me of Tantilla. I'm pretty sure we talked about that on last year's broadcast when he was more in his infancy as a high school quarterback.
He is going to pass on this one now. And he found a wide open Zbirek, and Zbrek's going down the field. He's got thrown out. Actually, inside Zbirek, that's Martinez. Martinez is going to go up for the touchdown. 95-yard touchdown pass.
Martinez.
Flag on the play, and we do.
95 yards, touchdown, Trojans. There are flags on the field.
Alabama, you're going to get a call from them later.
But they are bringing this one back.
Flag is being picked up. Touchdown, Trojans.
Count that as a touchdown. 13-0 Trojans. They pick up the flag.
Dominic Martinez was wide open.
Martinez, listen, he just swung left and just found a little bit of separation. And all he had to do was beat Toma. Once Toma was beat, he had nothing but green.
Exactly.
Wow, a 13-0 lead, and it's something we haven't seen from the Mustangs since coming back from deficits.
It's like an awful nightmare to watch Terra come into our house and be up 14-0.
Never thought we'd be seeing this day.
Well, people also never thought Donald Trump would be president.
They also never thought the Jaguars could actually be good, but
Oh, you gotta hit somebody!
Hector Torres with the kick. It's up, and that's no good.
Wide right.
Wide right.
Extra point attempt by the Trojans is no good. Your score with 109 remaining in the first quarter.
109.
Trojans 13, Mustangs nothing.
109 remaining in the first quarter. It's not like the Mustangs haven't been able to have an offensive series here. They went down the field in the last series. And they have a full complement of healthy players for the first time since opening game.
I blame that touchdown on Terra.
Again, a reminder, Marin fans, this coming
I'm sorry.
a week from today,
Yeah,
November
too much
4th,
separation there, and to be able to make it 95 yards.
Marin All Sports Boosters is sponsoring an event at the Nevada Horsemen's Club.
That lineman, he lined out.
Tickets are for sale today.
Basically,
Find Christian McAndrew or Eduardo Morales.
and that's something that
Benefits from the event next Saturday will benefit
defensive backs
Lights from Marin, lights here at Marin Field.
playing up.
Again, find Christian McAndrew or Eduardo Morales
Defend against that
for more information.
easy pass.
Or go to lightsforsaintmarin.com.
That had to be the last step in his progression, too.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 7,
Shot
Julian
to the right.
Elkoof, and number 2, Jamal Shanjay. Kicking off for the Trojans, number 30,
Grayson Evans.
Grayson Evans,
It's a
the referee.
it's a onside kick.
Yes.
We can't tell who got that. I believe it
There are flags on the
was
field.
saying they got it. Wow. Although coming up with the ball, there was Kyle McCrory.
That was Bernardi who got it.
No, that was Zach Cunningham who picked up the ball.
That was a messy play, but let's see.
It looked like Bernardi went down with it, and then they just came in and they hit him really hard in the head. His helmet came flying off.
Yeah, Zach Cunningham came up with the loose ball. It came out of the huddle.
Mustangs offense are on the field.
It's hard to keep that helmet on with that kind of flow, right? You just flush out.
Illegal procedure against the Trojans.
They're going to call a legal procedure call on the Trojans. It'll be interesting to see if they're going to, they're going to make Terra kick that one back.
Like, it was supposed to kind of equity.
Makes you wonder, though. You got the ball at the 40-yard line.
And then I was like, okay, that
Just
was
keep the ball there.
hard.
But,
Like,
I mean, Alcoof and Sean Jay are such dangerous
really
weapons
high
back
to low.
there.
The illegal procedure against the Trojans will result in a 5-yard penalty
Again?
and a re-kick.
They can't go back another 5 yards. That's just going to give them a little bit better field position. You got to try to keep it.
Look at the upmen start having to walk up a lot closer now to the front 6, front 5.
Well, that was a sloppy play by the Mustangs. All the way through.
Yeah, it's not, we have not seen too many onside kicks against the Mustangs this year. It's usually Sam Marin that's been highly aggressive.
Hi, Marin Parker's a lot of onsiders.
Oh yeah, he's done one. Remember the one where he does that quick turnaround?
Oh yeah.
Did that one again. He did that down in Logan.
Hyam's a stud. He, for soccer, he was recruited to IMG Academy. He ended up staying for a season.
This time we do have a full kick, but it's more of a squib kick. Alcoof's going to pick it up to 20. Gets over to 25. Finds a little bit of daylight, trying to get up the sideline. Gets out to
Alcoof on the return.
control of the Mustangs.
that one away.
And on the stop included number 40, Randy DeLeon, and number 18, Riley Silveria. Mustangs ball, 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Yeah, the old Lions got to keep Hickey upright here. They've allowed one sack, one near sack.
It's not a very big line.
No, the old line's been small all year, but they've been actually pretty good. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Demarie on the jet sweep takes it. He looks for an inside path. Actually, he's able to fumbles the ball. It's going to be picked up by Sean Jay. He's going to pick up.
Demarie on the carry, picked up by Sean Jay, finally tripped up by number 60,
104.
Sebastian Key.
With that pickup, that's going to be a 6-yard pickup, 5 yards on the play.
Gain of about 5, it'll be 2nd and 5 from the 41.
And because of the overload for the Mustangs, they had 4 defenders around the ball.
So I guess you blame the undersized offensive line like you are. You're the one teaching these kids, right?
Only a few of them took my weightlifting class.
That's probably why.
There we go. Sean Jay with the ball again. Got held up. He's about the 48-yard line. May have moved over to the 49.
Sean Jay on the carry.
I got the 45.
44
And on the tackle,
yard line. So that's going to bring up close to 3rd and 2.
number 55, Colleen Hodge. And number 60, Sebastian Key.
So getting down here at the end of the first
Gain of
quarter.
about 3, it'll be 3rd and 2
Actually going
from
to
the
be the end of the
44.
first quarter. Trojans with a 13-0 lead over the Mustangs. We'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the first quarter. Your score. 44.
Welcome back to Mustangs live broadcast on Marin, and we're coming back. First play to drop.
Handoff is number 5, Mitchell Timberman.
The handoff to number 5, Mitchell Timberman, for a couple yards right there. Mustangs have the ball, they're down.
And on the tackle, number 18, Ryan Silveria.
That run that brought him in.
Result of the play is a first down. Mustangs 1st and 10 from their own 48.
It's a nice pickup. First time we've seen Mitchell Timberman with the ball today. He's going to remain in the backfield here.
I'm watching Sean Jason on the bench.
3 left, 1 right. Change of pace back here. Fake by Hickey, thrown over the middle, and that's going to be picked up for a first down.
Ryan McDermott.
Hickey's pass, slant pass caught by number 3, Ryan McDermott.
Picks up the first. Got his first.
And on the tackle, number 20, Leo Masso. Result of the play is a first down. Mustangs into Trojan territory. 1st and 10 at the Trojan 40.
Because he was wide open right there. Just got that good slant pattern over the middle. 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs. Hand off to Timberman. Timberman tries to go up the middle. Gets maybe 3 yards out of it. Got racked pretty good on that too.
Timberman on the carry, wrestled down by number 72, Jonathan DeLeon. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 at the 38.
28, 34 to Casa Grande, 48 to the Wildcats. Gave it 54 in a wild 54-46 loss to Petaluma. Second preseason game of the year. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey looking downfield, looking on target for Alcoof. It goes right through Alcoof's hands.
He should have had that.
Hickey's pass intended for Alcoof, number 80, Ryan Oliver in coverage, incomplete.
The ref looked like he may have got held up a little bit.
They might get him in the backfield, but then they're gone.
3rd down for the Mustangs.
Oliver on the defensive end right there.
That was just good, tough defense right there by Oliver.
Brings up a 3rd and 7 at the Trojan 39-yard line.
You got to give it to the Trojans right now. They're playing tough defense.
They are. They've locked down the run game for the most part.
I like the change of pace right now for the Mustangs. It wasn't
Oh my God. God bless you, Olivia.
Hickey's looking downfield. Now he's going to scramble. Tries to go back in the middle. Picks up the block. He's able to throw it to the side. In and out of the hands of Ryan McDermott.
Catch that.
Hickey's pass intended for number 3,
Down right there.
Ryan McDermott, incomplete.
That was an arrogant
4th down.
right there from Colin Hickey. Perfect pass to McDermott.
And it's going to bring on Bijan Nahidi and punt return team. The punting unit here for the Mustangs.
Olivia
If
can
you're the
only get
Mustangs,
the
this is not
Skittles.
how you guys start off the second quarter.
I'm fine with Skittles. Oh my God.
Put yourself in a decent position to kick a field goal without
Trojans aren't even bringing anybody back. It's going to be all Nahidi. How far can he get it in the off the corner? And kicks it into the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20.
Nahidi's punt into the end zone for a touchback.
And right now, this is almost
38 yards. Trojans will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Early in the game, 10:25 remaining in the second quarter, but this is almost going to be must stop.
Oh, I think you're absolutely right here. The Mustangs, they need to get some confidence back in their defense, and they need to get the momentum back in their
Oh my God.
big stop.
I hate the clock.
Back out, march the ball downfield, get themselves in scoring position, you'll be fine. But if you let the Trojans walk all over you here, hey, we'll speed down to 17-0,
Is it going?
you're in a hole that you're not able to get out of.
So we're in the veer triple option look right now. It's going to be a handoff, and it looks like that's going to be out to Martinez. Actually, that's De Leon. De Leon gets stuffed.
Franceschini came off the edge and was dropped it.
Pitch sweep to number 40, Randy DeLeon.
Lost right there. Randy De Leon.
Taken down by number 34, Cole
That
McKee.
edge, and that's
Number 4, Katie
Franceschini.
Franceschini. Loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15 from the
Give
15.
you a lot of movement. Unless you get some good blocks on the outside. So it's going to bring up at 2nd and 15.
Why can't we carry Irish up?
Once again, we're in this veer option look.
Let's go, defense!
I was instead
Peters continues with the ball, throws it downfield. It's going to be wide open. Robert Simpkins once again. It's a race in the end zone. It's going to be touchdown Trojans. Wow, Matt Peters with just a bomb down the sidelines to Robert Simpkins, and that's 3 touchdowns today.
Simpkins, touchdown Trojans. 85 yards.
That's leaving this Mustang crowd in shock.
I know.
Literal
I
shock.
can finally see it.
Being shot.
I'm gonna text my friend Gavin and have him come back and play because we need to stop here.
Wow, and it's just they're so built stopping the run right now that anything that's gone back into the backfield, defensive backfield, has just been lit up for touchdowns. So Hector Torres coming on here for the extra point. He missed his last one. 19-0, Trojans over the Mustangs. Kick is down, kick is up, and that one is no good as well.
Extra point attempt is no good.
On a shocker right now. Trojans all over the Mustangs, 19-0.
Like you said, Taylor, momentum is key right now. If we can get a quick score on this one, then get a quick stop on defense and drive down before the end of the half. Give us a little momentum going into the half, get us a little replenish, and have us come out in the second half on fire and ready.
Well, Irish, you said this is not a team that's been
Oh my god.
No, it's been a tough road for them. Once they've gotten down, now mind you, there's only been 2 losses, but you saw both those losses. They got down, they just didn't have the fire to come back. Maybe today, because they're down so early, and the possibility exists here. Here's the other thing, and it didn't get mentioned much. Marin's undefeated right now in league with a chance to win outright the MCAL championship, or at least a co-championship with Marin Catholic. But right now, those dreams got to be put aside because what's going on here?
They don't have to play Marin Catholic either. Correct?
That's correct. So that's where they would share a co-championship. But right now, this is just kind of an unbelievable sight.
Love you, Davis. Tell me when the clock's
Right now, it's
Timmerman and John Jay back deep for the Mustangs.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Timberman.
Come on, Mustang. Fire up.
Might see another squib kick here.
Nope.
Ball's in the air. That's going to go to Timberman. Timberman takes up the 12. Makes his way up to the 20.
Come on,
One defender. That was blocking back. So that one.
Timberman on the return.
25-yard line, and we got a second one, and that might be a personal foul on the Trojans. That might be unnecessary.
Number 7, Christian Leone in on the tackle. There are multiple flags on the play.
It was more of a wasn't, you know, the kind of just refs decide to watch. Let's go, Mustangs! Fire yourself up! Let's go!
Still, it's all about marching and stuff.
Let's play some football!
Yeah, so that's going to be called. There went one water.
It looks so
Glad I didn't knock it over too hard.
That
So
was open.
we're going to get offsetting penalties here. This one may be coming back.
I just stared
It's going to be a personal foul on the Trojans, and it's going to be either a holding or a block in the back on the Mustangs.
What's the timeout?
It's at 9:37.
So they're going to move it back.
First foul is for holding against the Mustangs. Second foul is against the personal foul against the Trojans.
The what?
The NFL, I'd just be offsetting penalties and we kick again.
It's always interesting, you know, the 3 levels of football.
And me and Jed have cried because
Different ways in college, high school. Even the NFL, I noticed this coming back today. It's like, you kick a ball into the end zone, and really sort of 25 yards out.
No, they're still kicking off.
Is the clock going?
40. Hand off to Sean Jay. Pitch to Sean Jay. He's got a lot of room on the outside. Gets it over the 50. Gets down through. He gets over midfield to the 48.
Sean Jay to the left side.
Where's the explosiveness that we need to see?
What's the clock at?
And that's just getting to the outside.
Zubik and Silveria in on the tackle. Result of the play is a first down. 1st and 10 at the Trojan 49.
They're stopping the run, so Sean Jay breaks back. pick up a little momentum in this
It's
game.
going, it's going.
Yeah.
What we haven't seen a lot today is a lot of
9:19.
outside pitches. That's the first one I can think of, other than the on the fourth and goal. 3 right, 1 left. Sean Jay in the backfield. Sean Jay takes it right in the middle, and he gets stopped. He lost 2 yards on that one. It's Nick McNamara on that.
Inside hands off to Sean Jay, and on the stop, number 3, Will Davis. Number 70, Nick McNamara.
That makes you wonder how long it's going to take them to just continue pounding it to the outside.
I like that play because even the play that was almost a touchdown for Sean Jay earlier in the game, nobody could stop and pull it down. That was a handoff to the outside. That's where he's at his most effective.
Is the clock still running?
Space, getting in between the tackles, he does well, but he's so much better in open space right there. Pass by Hickey to the outside.
Hickey's pass complete to number 7, Julian Elkrick. Number 80, Ryan Oliver in coverage.
Alcoof regained his composure.
Result of the play is a first down. Mustangs, 1st and 10 at the Trojan 38.
Is the clock still running?
It's either been El Cooper
No, it's not at 8:19.
Damari.
Damari's got the deep threat. He's got the speed. He can get separation on the cornerback.
Did it start again?
Alcoof's got the height.
Yeah.
He's got the height, and he's also so shifty too. It's so hard to tackle him. He just gets 1 foot up in the air. It's huge. Your pistol look here from the Mustangs is going to be a handoff to Sean Jay, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Sean Jay in the carry. Stop by number 70, Nick McNamara.
Yeah, in fact, he came up for the playoffs. I think he was actually used quite a bit in the Cardinal Looming Cup.
Speaking of Cardinal Looming,
Say hi to the camera.
Horrible.
But you know what didn't burn? The field, the football field, and the gym.
Is it 7:30?
They're still fielding the team. They're still playing up there. A friend of mine used to teach at Cardinal Looming.
That's
Check
just
this
like
out in person.
they just had their first game the other day, didn't they? Back from the fire.
Pass completed to Alcoof, upended by number 80, Ryan Oliver.
It's close.
Ryan Oliver, who upends Alcoof. Now Alcoof's coming out of the game. He's holding his neck. He almost got helicoptered on that one.
That's a big one.
Alright, that's on the 22. 23.
That does put us in the Penny Army built the last red zone for the Mustangs. Right there at the 18-yard line of the Trojans. Count that as a 17.
Mustangs 1st and 10 at the Trojan
3 left,
16.
1 right. Pitch back out to Timberman. Timberman with a lot of room on the outside. Able to break 2 tackles, moves it up to the 10.
Timberman on the pitch to the left side.
There's that pitch again. He's starting to get effective running off it. Got 5 yards at least. Close to the 10 on that. It's going to bring up second about 5. Mustangs getting a show of life here.
Gain of about 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the 10.
That just brings it down to 19-7 to a much more manageable game. Then you might see a Mustang outside tip.
It's right in the game, I don't know. It depends how long this drive is going to take. Which I don't think it'll take that long, but you never know.
2 left, 1 right. Hickey throws over the middle. It's going to go right through the hands of the defender.
Hickey's pass tipped by number 44, Jackson Xavier. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
Severic's going to kill himself for that one. He's going to be kicking himself all night long because he had that one right in his grasp.
Yeah, Alcoof's going back into the game.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 situation. Clock stopped at 6:11 here in the second quarter. Had no anticipation this game was going to go this quick.
Let's go down 19-0 at this point.
More of a pistol look for the Mustangs right here. 2 right, 1 left. Hickey rolls out. He's looking across the field. Heads up, he may end up having to run. He does find a receiver. That ball blocked. Did it get picked? It got picked.
Hickey's pass intercepted in the end zone for a touchback.
And then guess who that is again? It's Simpkins.
Interception by number 10, Robert Simpkins.
70+ yard touchdown and interception.
Wow, Simpkins was right there too. He jumped that route. Hickey had a lot of running room right there too. He could have picked up the first down without even throwing it.
Then what are these freaking whistles mean?
2 left, 2 right for the Trojans. Mustangs in a 4-3.
Now you never know with Peters. He can throw a ton downfield.
Although he got just swallowed up right there. He was going for a quarterback keeper, and he got dropped for a 3-yard.
Peters sacked in the backfield.
There is a flag on the play.
There are flags on the play.
His last touchdown reminded me of Tebow against the Steelers.
That 90-some-odd yard pass.
Yeah.
Face mask against the Mustangs.
No, it really kind of looks funky. It's not powerful. It's got kind of a arm, but it's the job.
And that's going to be, it looks like a face mask on the Mustangs. That's going to be a personal foul. And this absolutely killed the Mustangs last week. We had 4 on 1 drive alone.
What do you think that is? Do you think that the punishment is just unfair?
Over-aggressiveness in a lot of cases.
Penalty can kill you. It can kill you more than any other thing in sports.
Beer option look right here. It's going to go right up to this time it's to Zebrick again. Zebrick almost gets the first down.
Look at a team like the Raiders.
Zebrick on the carry, finally taken down by number 7, Julian Alcove.
It seems like you come down, it's a 7-score, 3-score game at the end of the game, and there's penalty.
And sometimes it's undisciplined, sometimes it's over aggressiveness. Where you're the Raiders, it's just that's a culture. Defending somehow wants to defend his cousin who's 7 players that day. And then he gets to go practice at Oakland Tech for the week, and possibly putting them in CIF jail.
Zebrick dropped in the backfield by number 52, Nolan Masolo.
And full
will be 3rd down.
knocks these kids down.
Yeah.
I did not see that, actually.
You're Oakland Tech's coach, you just got to be sitting there going, we have a game Saturday, we're actually 5-1. Why is this man beast coming in here and trying to kill our players?
But the thing is, are you going to say no to Marshawn Lynch? No. If Marshawn Lynch walks right onto that field right now and says, give me a helmet, Stanfield's going to say, okay.
Oh, that should be interesting because
Pass complete to Simpkins.
or to get knocked out of bounds.
They're giving him correct progression.
Knocked back by number 22, Kyle McCreary.
No, they're not. They're giving him 4th and 1. McCreary would knock the receiver out of bounds.
This sideline judge right here is saying.
Okay, now they're giving him 1st down.
Forward progress for the Trojans translates into a 1st down. Trojans will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 44.
1st and 10. McCreary with a nice tackle out of bounds.
Go defense!
A lot going.
3 left, 1 right. Zebrick's in the backfield once again. It's going to be a handoff to Zebrick. He goes right up the gut. Missed tackle by Toma. He gets another 1st down. Crosses midfield. Tackled by McHugh.
Zebrick on the carry, ridden down by number 22, Kyle McCreary. Result of the play is a 1st down.
Wow, that's just an interior bull rush off the right side. He's going to bring up 1st and 10 at Mustang 45-yard line.
She brought me back here. I'm just bad luck, I guess.
Peters looks downfield, throws it up and over the head of Keenan Swenson.
Peters pass intended for number 8, Keenan Swenson, incomplete. 32nd and 10.
That tells you a lot why they go to Simpkins a lot as a wideout. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Stops the clock at 4:13. Quick reminder, tonight and tomorrow you have the Marin Musical Theater performing Addams Family. 7 o'clock start, I believe. Peter's getting rushed. That was Dominic Martinez just has a dump off out of the back.
Peter's pass complete to number 23,
Like we saw
Dominic Martinez.
first touchdown.
Am I dreaming? That's just my question. Am I dreaming?
Chased down by number 53, David Tillman.
Is Matt Peters?
Trojans have a 1st and 10 at the Mustangs 14.
Peter's having a game of his life today.
Good job.
And it's just all of them dump-off passes except the one that Simpkins downfield.
What a check down.
Guys, this
Billion.
game is over.
Let's go!
Not sure
That's going to put the Trojans in the Pity Army built to last red zone.
Fired up, Mustangs, fire up!
15-yard line.
That's a false start.
False start.
Flag in the field.
Out of the Pity Army built to last red zone.
I was wondering that earlier in the game. I saw that whole O-line.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Encroachment against the Mustangs.
Are you serious?
That's hard to do. I host an hour radio show where I talk the entire time and I'm speechless.
Wow. I'll say this, I've been through some film sessions with this team, been up until the surgery. I'm not sure I want to sit through some film session. It keeps going like this.
Do you want to keep your head in?
Oh, yeah.
Guarantee that.
Cross back, he's looking over out to the side. Stop it. Over Simpkins. Simpkins going to get the touchdown.
What's the timeout?
Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow.
10 yards. Peters to Simpkins.
I think he only had 2.
Is that a touchdown?
That he's not incomplete.
Mustangs,
The one this drive that was almost intercepted in that first one.
let's go!
Okay, so here's my question.
Let's go,
They have to score
Mustangs!
here, and then they get the ball back at the half.
We got time. We have 3:18 remaining on the clock.
Right now, the defense is better.
It doesn't feel like we're a major high scoring team.
You're still playing football! Let's go!
Torres, he gets that one out. That one just right.
Extra point attempt is no good.
Torres is right now. 1 for 4.
Your score, 3:20 remaining in the first half. 25-0.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers kicker right now. My gosh.
Robert Guile, well, he got cut after a gazillion misses.
Come on, guys!
No! Because we're playing so well.
We're here to play some football!
Wow, so 25-0. The Mustangs are down to the
We're here to
Trojans.
watch some football!
Not what quite was expected today.
Not at all.
And I'll say this, the Mustangs end up losing this game to the Trojans. We could be on the road in the first week of the NCS.
How many more games left in the season, Irish?
Next week, at Novato, 2 o'clock start time, 11:30 for your JVs. We'll be on the air.
So this is till this game ends.
Yeah.
Awesome!
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 2, Jamal Shanjay.
If we won,
Number 7,
we had a very good chance of winning.
Julian Alcoof.
Let me know when the clock starts for this play.
But the way it's looking right now,
It's at 3:18 right?
320.
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 30, Grayson Evans DeRaffaly.
But for the fact that we haven't won a championship in football in hundreds of years,
it would be definitely nice to see that banner hung up in the gym.
yeah, between that and your guaranteed home games, at least in NCS, it would not shock me right now to see Trojans
Let's
go for
go,
the
Mustangs! Let's go! Woo!
And we were right.
Go.
Okay, cool. Get it.
Yeah, Quentin Graybill picks it up at 35.
It's at 314.
That was a squib kick / onside.
Good kick picked up by number 11, Quentin Graybill. Taken down by number 18, Riley Silveria. And 40, Randy DeLeon.
They've had 2 drives that should have brought them in the end zone twice.
Mustangs, 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Less than that, actually. I mean, with that one play with Sanjay, that was in the end zone, and I think that would have possibly eliminated that little 5-yard check down for a 95-yard touchdown. I mean,
So 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. Fake handoff to Sean Jay. Pass over to McDermott. McDermott's going to be able to break through and gets a first down.
that was Timberman.
Timberman on the quick pass, finally taken down by number 20, Leo Masso.
What's the first down?
It's
Should stop the clock right there.
Gain of about 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 at the 45.
How many times have we said it this year that Timmerman is one of the toughest Mustangs to take down? He's not the biggest guy, not the fastest guy. I mean, he's got speed, and he's definitely really bulky, but he's really shifty for his size. It's really tough to take him down.
2 left, 2 right. Gonna be a handoff to Sean J. And he's gonna get pulled down to 45. He's taken backwards. He got to the 45, but that was a bull.
Sean J in the pitch sweep in on the tackle, number 24, Hector Torres. 44, Jackson. The
Now third.
and 70, Nick McNamara.
2:13 remaining. The clock is running.
2 what?
Sam Marin does have all 3 of their timeouts.
Timeout on the field, timeout Trojans, their first timeout of the half.
Trojans are expecting to get the ball back.
At this rate, they could.
We don't want to see it.
Is it stop?
Yeah, this is interesting. They did give the Mustangs forward progression in the first down at the 46.
Wow.
But no timeout there.
Isn't there? It started.
Just getting the first down to stop the clock. Clock is running though. We're under 2 minutes. 3 left, 1 right for the Mustangs. Here comes Sean J. Hand off to Sean J. Goes up the middle. Gets it over midfield. 1:44 remaining and ticking. Hurry up.
Inside, handoff to Sean J, gain of about 5.
When do you see Hickey start costing downfield?
He's 2nd and 5 from midfield.
Well, they got some positive yardage there. That time Sean J just got swallowed up. Now you got to
Sean J met in the backfield by number 3, Will Davis.
And the Trojans read that one pretty easily right there. As you called it. They were going to run it again.
Timeout on the field, timeout Mustangs, their first timeout of the half.
What's the clock at?
123.
That guy's really mental.
Yeah, you know what? I was not looking forward to hearing Romo this year, but he's actually put on a good show.
Oh, he's a revolution. I love him. I love listening to him.
And he calls it for what a football fan wants to hear.
But, you know, if you really look at it, it makes Troy.
Yeah.
Because Collinsworth is pretty good for what he does, and him and Michaels do their thing, but like, Buck and Aikman is just a bad podcast.
Don't talk about Buck. Oh my gosh. Remember we had my cousin staying with us, and he looked up Joe Buck Fan Club on the internet just for fun. First result that came up was I hate Joe Buck Fan Club.
Why
Something
do
that
people hate Joe Buck so much?
He's from what I see, he's definitely an East Coast biased.
I don't mind him. No, he's from Farmland. St. Louis.
Yeah. Well, he was always there.
Result of the play, Mustangs will have 3rd and 8 from their 48.
Have a bias.
He had a huge bias.
Yeah, huge bias.
I mean, then I went back and I listened to it.
No, Hickey has to break down. He dives, he's going to make it first down. And more, he's going to get the 37-yard line. Stay
Hickey on the scramble, finally taken down by number 20, Leo Masso.
first down on quarterback keeper.
Result of the play is a first down. Mustangs 1st and 10
Is it
at the
stop?
Trojan 38-yard line.
I'll say this though, I've enjoyed Joe Buck and watching Long March.
Okay.
Great on Bravo Network.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Hilarious show. Hank Azaria is just great.
Sean J breaks out to the left, breaks 3.
Sean J bounces outside, finally taken down by number 10, Robert Simpkins.
Is this still going?
Result of the play is a first down.
Fantastic.
56.
They had Buck on.
1st and 10 at the Trojan 22.
I think Strawberry was on there. They had some
Timeout on the field.
great love of working in the power plant.
Timeout on the field, timeout Trojans.
Of all things,
Their
I thought
2nd
that would
timeout of the
be
half.
MLB Network does a quality job.
Yeah, I hate to say it. I watch them a little more than the NBA TV.
Oh, I don't like NBA TV. I see way too much of it.
Yeah, look at
I see too
I'm
much
stressing
of
myself out.
who am I? Not Weber, Grant Hill.
This water's more cold.
Not a Duke fan. Duke is the evil empire. I mean, at least I appreciate Grant Hill when he was a player. Oh no, never a fan of really any of the ACC, but Duke is the evil empire. I rank it usually in order of either the Cowboys, then you got Duke, then you got Marin Catholic. Yeah, I know.
You must hate Mr. Casper down there. You get a former Marin Catholic player who's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun to talk about.
Actually, and it's funny, best friends of mine, they're Cowboys fans, and it's Jerry Jones. It's the Jerry Jones effect. Hickey throws it over and gets picked off once again.
Oh my
God!
Why do you keep doing this?
Tarantino. And now
Hickey's pass picked off by number 2, Johnny Tarantino. There are flags on the field.
Wow.
And he jumped that route on Timberman. The defense has come to play for the Trojans.
Why? Offense, God bless.
The Lord have mercy. Complete this.
It's offense. It's our
Calling offense back on the field.
Yeah, that's an interesting call.
What?
Let's go, Mustangs!
What's going on here? I'm at a loss.
What is this football game?
Yeah, they're calling the defense back on the field. Not really sure what the call was.
Should that have been a holding call or something? Passing
Waiting to see what the ref does, but
There's a post-possession foul against the Trojans.
that's about right. Trojans probably got called for taunting on that.
After the interception, ended up being illegal hands to the back, 5-yard penalty. Trojans are on offense, have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Right now, 42 seconds. The Trojans have two timeouts left.
Do we see another downfield pass?
We could. They're on fire. It says it's going to be a handoff to Breck, and Breck's going to get tackled immediately.
If I was them, I'd kill the clock.
Right now, the Mustangs have just got to get into the locker room.
It's 25-0. You're Terra, though. You should also don't get yourself in a situation.
Why the clock? Why is the clock?
Looks like they're. Yeah, looks like they may come out for one last play. Yeah, I should put it right to the halftime. So that will take us to half. And a shocker, the Trojans are up 25-0 over the Mustangs. We'll be stepping away for a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the end of the first half. Your score, 25-0. We ask that you stick around. Performances by both Terra Linda and Marin cheer squads will be performed at midfield.
already seen one squib kick, one onside kick that's called back due to penalty for the Trojans. The Mustang wind isn't really prevalent today.
I know.
Nice that we have some cover as well.
Lucky you. Shannon's getting melted. I was being melted.
Back deep for the Mustangs, number 2, Jamal Sanjay, number 7, Julian Alcus.
Kick the ball this time.
Taking off for the Trojans, number 30, Grayson Evans Durafoli.
Look, that the Mustangs use onside kicks. Now the Mustangs have to be completely aware of
Two heads.
It's going to be a flutter kick. It's going to bounce up to 30. It's going to be picked up by Alcoof at the 25. Finds a seam, gets up to the 34-yard line.
Alcoof on the return.
Play.
Mustangs ball, 1st and 10
You got it. Let's go.
at their own 35.
So it's going to be Mustangs with 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. We've seen the Mustangs have control in the offense. There's Julian Alcoof's coming off, and he's walking off with some serious pain. He's clutching his back.
Let's go, Mustangs. Exactly.
3 left, 1 right.
Just getting in there, and they're going to
Hand off to Sean Jay. He can roll out right. He's going to run it up the middle.
Hickey on the keeper, ridden down by number 70, Nick McNamara.
Loses a yard or 2 on the play.
Everything should be fine. Don't touch anything. That doesn't make sense because it's not plugged in.
Loss of 1 on the play. Will be 2nd and 11.
There's no way back use off then. As soon as it passes right,
He's having a hard
To speak anymore. It's not. I don't know what's wrong with that. You guys, sorry.
2nd and 12 right now. Big hand off to Sean Jay. Pitch out to right front to McDermott. McDermott gets to the 50-yard line and tackles.
Hickey's pass complete to number 3, Ryan McDermott, taken down by number 2, Johnny Tarantino.
Nice play, Mustangs.
Result of the play is a 1st down. Mustangs 1st and 10 at the Trojan 49.
So Ryan McDermott picks up the 1st down on the play. Gets it back over to the Trojan side of the field at the 49-yard line. Two left, 2 right for the Mustangs. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Like double pump clutch by Hickey, and he's going to end up running. He's going to get the 1st down and more.
Hickey on the scramble, chased out of bounds by number 20.
They weren't open, so he just...
Nasso.
That's a smart play.
We don't see that much out of Colin Hickey. He doesn't run a whole lot, but this time...
He's definitely not a mobile quarterback, but if he gets out and gets in space...
I believe the Mustangs with a 2nd and 2.
Pick up the 1st down
at the Trojan 41.
At the 41-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 2.
Like Taylor was saying earlier, he does remind me a little bit of Aaron Rodgers. He can get around the pocket if he needs to shuffle around. He can get open, and if he has to run, he'll get some positive yardage.
2 right, 1 left for the Mustangs. Almost a blitz, but it's going to be Sean Jay picking up the diving for the 1st down.
Sean Jay in the carry, ridden down by number 70, Nick McNamara. Result of the play is a 1st down. Mustangs 1st and 10 at the Trojan 36.
All right, 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs. 1st down pickup here. 39-yard, 38-yard line. Snap is low. Hickey picks it up, throws it downfield, finds touchdown Mustangs!
Hickey, San Marin, 36 yards.
All right, so that touchdown right there, 38-yarder, DeMaurier to Hickey to DeMaurier puts the Mustangs on the board at 25-6.
It's still not
9:08 remaining in the third quarter. Finally a sign of life out of the Mustangs. Extra point team coming on here. It's going to be Willie Chestarello as your snapper. Hickey's a long hold of Pyatt Ravenfar for his only second kick of the day and the first on an extra point. Kick is down, kick is up, and it is good.
Played by Hickey, kick by Ravenfar is good. Your score, 9:08 remaining in the third quarter.
Something the Mustangs
Torjans 25,
second half.
Mustangs 7.
That's exactly what they needed. I wonder what they talk about or what the problem's all about in the locker room. It seems like it worked.
Yeah, you need that quick strikeout here. Taylor might just say, well, it was because I was sitting here and he had to leave. He might be bitter turning on YouTube here very shortly and seeing the Mustangs.
Well, actually, he had just left his laptop, so he's actually almost like that. Maybe we should stop the game for what he's actually doing.
I didn't realize that was the Mustangs. So what happens when you go to Dominican? You get a nice fat quick throw. Fortunately, not a lot of wind here for Ravenfar either. Usually he hates kicking in this part of the field.
It's at 9:01.
Might see an onside kick at some point here. But right now, the
Back deep
Mustangs
for the
got to show that
Trojans,
they
number
can
10,
stop Terra
Robert Simpkins, number 15, Anthony Moreno. Kicking off for the Mustangs, number 99, Pyatt Ravenfar.
Robert Simpkins is on your right.
What are you talking about? It's so shady.
Anthony Marrero, the kick's going to go to Marrero. Marrero's going to take it at the 8-yard line. Goes over to the right, gets on 10-50, finds a seam, he's up the sideline. He's only got Ravenfar feet. And Ravenfar pushed him out of bounds.
Second opening kickoff of this game.
Return by Marino, pushed out of bounds by number 99, Pyatt Ravenfar.
Wow, Pyatt Ravenfar.
Trojans are into Mustang territory. It'll be first and 10 at the Mustang 49.
Audio's not going through there. It's freaking broken or something.
Your kicker shouldn't be doing the defending.
We need to get a new capture card.
Are we hearable?
I mean, if you yell really loud.
You want to move that up to here, I guess? I don't know.
You want to sit? Oh yeah, you can sit down.
I
In the actual chair, I forgot. Move all of that stuff. I don't want to step on your phone.
I guess we'll put it back on this computer, but then we got a couple feet.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's like, it's been doing the same thing. It's just the capture card.
So we haven't been heard all day?
Miss it, like, kind of.
And that's it up the gut, and that's going to be a touchdown.
Yes.
Actually, he's not going to be able to get around Timber.
Letting them through! Oh my
Down
god!
the 8-yard line.
Taylor
The
finally
defense
tripped
has
up by
just
number
gone all day.
22, Kyle McCurry.
Jackson Zagriak running for nearly 50 yards on that play.
Trojans will have a first and goal at the 9.
Wow.
Are we even live?
Absolutely stunning right there.
You see, this is
Just an inside handoff on that
This is where
deer
it's
option to look.
this is where it's supposed
Zagriak
to be.
ran on his 50 yards. 2 left, 1 right for the Trojans. Zagriak and Peters in the backfield.
Sounds good.
Trying to load up the box. Fake from Peters, and he throws it out. To Dominic Martinez. Martinez just got absolutely
Deep pass complete to Martinez, dropped immediately by number 4,
Peyton
Gabe
Franceschini on the tackle, and that's a drop for loss. We are in the Pity Army, built the last red zone. And the Trojans,
Plus
they
a
just
4
got
on the
knocked
play,
back
it'll be
4
second and
yards.
goal from the 13.
And all the issues our field goal kicker's been having, this is almost now 4-down territory. Huge 4-yard loss.
That was a gigantic play.
3 left, 1 right. Simpkins lines out on the right. It's going to be passed out to Simpkins way out in the corner, and that's going to be another touchdown before he couldn't get there in time. Touchdown Trojans.
Peters, Simpkins, 13 yards,
Simpkins lined out on
touchdown.
the right. You can see it coming a mile away.
Back and Simpkins scored a touchdown.
Wow.
You You need to leave.
Yeah, I do.
That's not even a joke. Don't. I won't tell the fans.
So Peters right there throws another one to Simpkins. It's his third touchdown today.
Yeah, go for
To
it.
Simpkins, and they're lining up for 2 now. They've kind of given up on the fact that they're field goal kickers, so they're going to line up for 2.
Anything to not have that field goal kicker come on the field.
Veer option look here. Going to be a pass once out again to the corner. This time it's going to be caught,
But there's a flag down.
flag down. That could
This
be
point
offensive
attempt is no
pass
good, but there are flags on the field.
Pass was incomplete.
On the Mustangs.
Wait to see what the call is. No one's moving the field yet. Too many men on the field.
Penalty is against the Trojans for an ineligible receiver downfield.
An eligible man downfield, so that's going to move it back into the 5 yards. Couldn't see if he caught the ball there.
So it doesn't even matter if he did or not. We're just going to bring that one back. I think he might have caught it, but I'm not 100% sure.
Go D!
More of a power look here. Peters and Zebrick. Peters runs back. He's going to throw it back to the back of the end zone again, and Simpkins is going to catch it. For the 2-point
conversion is good.
He faked McCrory on the
Peters to
right. He
Simpkins.
went inside on the left.
8 yards.
Caught the ball and caught the 2-point conversion. He's going to bring it to 33-7. Trojans over the Mustangs.
This is just a beating that we are receiving right now from the Trojans.
And right now, it's a lot of Robert Simpkins. He has been the man on fire today.
Like we were saying, is Matt Peters one of the best in the league right now?
Yeah.
He's probably got over almost, I'm going to have to say, almost 200 yard passing.
Yeah, he's the number 2 quarterback in the league. But the stats usually don't bear that out, as Terra Linda's mostly because of the option. But right now, it's 33-7. With 7:30 remaining in the third quarter. And it's just right now, Marin's defense can't stop anybody. And it could be ended up where Marin's just going to have to go for it on every possession. Even if they get the even on 2-point conversions. So Demarie on the left, and Shanji on the right, Demarie on the left. And it is a quiet sideline here at Marin.
This is something that we are not used to.
No, we have not seen this at all this year. I mean, we saw it in Alhambra in the second half, but kick's going to be to Marco Demarie. He's going to take it at the 10. Gets up to the 20. Found a little gap. Gets up to the 29-yard line, and he's going to be tackled right there. Hope you join us next Saturday. We are at Vado. JV start time, 11:30. We'll be broadcasting with our
first and 10.
Vado Community TV.
Yeah.
2 o'clock start time for the boys. And if you're sticking around tonight, the Adams family starts at 8 o'clock. Great show. I caught it last Sunday. Elam Weinstock is priceless as Gomez.
Everyone's saying
Gomez Adams. He was absolutely great. 3 left, 1 right.
That pass is tipping the line.
Pickens pass tipped at the line of
Trying to get it
scrimmage.
out there
Intended for number 3, Ryan McDermott.
Ryan
Incomplete.
McDermott goes incomplete. If anything, it just stops the clock. These little quick passes over the middle have been doing the Mustangs a lot of favor today.
Great, thank you, ladies.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
Also, our sports boosters would like to remind you that after the Novato game at 5 o'clock is at the Horsemen's Club, there is a fundraiser for the lights. Mario picks up maybe 2 yards on that one.
Demarie on the sweep.
Why isn't the car?
Marin went for the edge. He thought he saw a hole down the tree. He thought he saw a gap, so he kept
Stopped by
back.
number 3, Will Davis.
And bring up about a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 right now. It's a big week here at Marin. Thursday night, you have 8th grade
Mustangs will have a 3rd and 7 in the
Saturday,
32.
Friday will be a rally week. This is a rally week as well with the rally on Friday. Shortened class time as well, 2:45. Everybody's getting out. Hickey drops back. He's looking around for Timmerman. Instead, throws it over the flat out to
Pass
Damari.
intended for Marco Damari, incomplete. It'll be
Here comes
fourth
the
down.
punt team. We may have seen the white towel being thrown at this point.
33-7. TL is beating the Mustangs.
Wow. Those are words you did not expect to hear this year. Richard Cotuvo coming in to TL. It's his second year, bringing the veer motion offense down there, and it's just absolutely stunned the Mustangs today.
I'm looking right now. Of our games we've had this year, never once have we scored only single digits.
High kick by Nahidi ends up being kicked down to the 42-yard line. No return right there, so Bijan Nahidi gets one about 30
He's
yards.
brought down by number 76, Tyler Gwynn.
Tyler Gwynn
Trojans have the
right
ball
there.
1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
I'm looking at stats right here for Peters coming into this game, having over 1,000 yards. He divvies it up pretty well to Martinez and Simpkins. Simpkins seems like he's the definite #1 wide receiver here, but Martinez has actually been quietly just destroying us.
To the left, more of a veer option look this time, goes to Zabriki. Zabriki bowls through the hole. Gets down to the Mustang 44-yard line.
This is actually reminding me a lot of the
Favorite on the carry, finally dragged down by number 13, Jason
Every
Bernardi.
single time he got the ball, he would bull rush the
Result of the play is a first down.
He's 7 yards. Just by
Trojans into
bulldozing
San territory,
it.
1st and 10 at the Mustang
And that's what happens when
45-yard
you become a
line.
tired football team, too. So we got 6:44 remaining here in the third quarter. Mustangs trying to do something defensively. The only possession that they've stopped was at the half.
And that wasn't even a full stop. That was because of time.
To the right, one to the left for the Trojans. Peters drops back to pass. He's looking for Simpkins. Gets it up in the air. That ball is going to be caught by Mitchell Timberman. Was he in bounds is the key.
Gonna say he was out.
Pass intended for a couple Trojans. Pass was caught out
The
of
ball's going to be
bounds.
incomplete. Mitchell Timberman got it, but he was out of
Therefore,
bounds when he got
incomplete.
possession.
Trojans
Bring
on
up
the
the second and 10.
Honestly, it's still early in the second half here. I know you don't have a lot of time left, but right there, if you could have gone down for a quick score and made it a 33-14 game, that's a lot more manageable. Also, would give you a little bit of momentum on defense. Hopefully, you could carry that and kind of have a snowball effect and just keep driving.
One left, power formation. Got a fumble right there.
That's Mustang
Fumble on the
ball.
exchange.
That's a Mustang ball, and that was picked up by Toma. David Toma, who jumped it, who read it perfectly, got over the line of scrimmage just as the ball was being snapped. Is that Peters that's down as well? That's Matt
Timeout on the
Peters.
field.
He's injured right
Injury
now.
timeout.
Wow, that could be devastating. Toma just pile drived him down. Toma, even with his injured hand, was able to jump that and get that ball to himself.
Peters got up pretty quickly, though.
Oh, he gave a quick
So he
glance to
wasn't
the
that.
sideline.
He was obviously not that hurt.
Peters in the injury. Fumble was
He gave a
recovered by
glance to
number
the sideline.
53, James Toma. Mustangs have a 1st and 10 at their
I'm
own
also looking at the
48.
sideline here. Julian Alcoop is being helped out. I can't see what's wrong with him.
That's his back.
Something's up with him. That's not a good sign for the Mustangs.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
See if we can get something rolling here.
Hand off to Sean Jay. Tries to go to the outside. Wasn't able to do it. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
John Jay in the carry. Rick down
Finally,
by
the defense
44.
comes through.
Jackson
Ends up
Woodward.
strip
Loss of
sacking
one on the
Peters on
play.
the
Will be
fumble.
second down.
See if Colin Hickey in the offense can get up Get a couple good plays.
Loss of a yard on the play. 2 left, 2 right. The quick slant pattern has worked. And there it is once again to Mitchell Timberman. Timberman's got space.
He's got blockers.
Got it right to about the 45-yard line.
Timberman. And on the tackle, number 22,
block there. Timberman
Kobe
could have had that
Johnson.
first down and taking that defender down.
And 44, Jackson Zedrick.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 5 right now. You're definitely in 4-down territory.
It'll be 3rd and 4 at the Trojans 46.
So 2 left, 2 right once again. Hickey and Timberman Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield. Right up to Sean Jay at the gut. He got some yards and he's getting more. He's breaks free. 40. Now they're getting down to the 20.
He's going to be down at the 22-yard line.
Sean Jay up the middle, finally went down by
Explosive
number
run
19.
by Sean Jay.
Exactly what Sean Jay needed because he has not had those at all today.
He's had a couple of them, but definitely
And 23
not.
yards. It'll be
up to
1st
what
and 10 for the
his potential
Mustangs
is.
at the Trojan 22.
So we're going to take it down to the Trojan 22-yard line. The clock's going to start. 4:47 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Sean Jay in the backfield again. Hickey and Sean Jay back to block. He's looking out, throws it back over the middle. It's a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete. He's looking for Ryan McDermott.
Cannot float those balls up there.
Ryan McDermott really wasn't even open to the back of the end
Hickey's
zone
pass
either.
intended
That
for
was
number 3,
that
Ryan
almost could have been a
McDermott.
3rd interception within the
Number
25-yard
2,
line.
Johnny Tarantino.
Stops the
in
clock at
coverage,
4:35 remaining in the 3rd
2nd.
quarter.
Honestly, this game should be a one-possession game. It should be 33-28 right now. There's been 3 times, like I said earlier, that we should have had that ball in the end zone. That should be 3 touchdowns that were pretty much just ripped away from us by TL's defense.
It's interesting to see on replay tonight how close Sean Jay was on that touchdown.
I think he
First
got
quarter.
it. I think he got over the
Jet sweep look. Sets a pitch back over to Timberman, who didn't pick up really any yards on the play.
Quick pass to Timberman, taken down immediately by number 44,
Well, they were looking for that
Jackson
screen play, too.
Zedrick.
That might have been a design screen to Timberman,
No
but he
gain.
got swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll be
Brings up
3rd
3rd down.
So lucky the sun is setting.
I
Clock
know.
will run on the play.
Ready to run.
I wasn't looking at the clock.
So we hope if you're still sticking around today, head to the Adams family. 8 o'clock start tonight, 2 o'clock start tomorrow. They're in their final run. Great show as always. It's kind of hard to go watch a Tennessee 12-9 victory and then go see a good play like that. Hickey's going to run it. He's going to get the first down. It depends if he gets over to the sticks or not.
Hickey on the scramble.
It's blasted,
Finally
but it looks
tackled
like he
by
got
number
the
20,
first.
Leo
I'm going to
Mazel.
say he's down short. Just short.
So short.
Yeah, it looks
Short
like
of
he may
first
be a
down.
yard
It'll be
short.
4th and 1
Either way, you're going
at the
for it.
Trojan 14-yard line.
Is this going to be a power set formation?
I say you put a fullback in, see if you get Chesterello there in the fullback position, and just have him get a lead under for Sean Jay and just run it up the gut.
So 4th and 1 here. They're going to go 3 wide, 1 left. Empty backfield here. Actually, it's going to be a pitch to Sean Jay, and he didn't get the first. He spread wide enough. I don't think they're going to give it to him.
They might measure that.
No, they're not giving it to him. They're calling it ball with the
Pitch to Sean
Trojans.
Jay, tripped up by number 11,
Horrible.
Penny Galadamu. Turnover on down.
Penny Galadamu on the
Trojans ball,
tackle.
1st and 10.
And I think that's pretty
But
much
they're
all
on
she wrote for
14.
the Mustangs, even with a quarter left.
I'm at a complete loss of words.
Yeah, that's twice they've stopped him on 4th down.
Twice they stopped on 1st down, twice that it's been a yard, or decision of a yard.
Handoff to Zabriak, and he's going to bust out to the left, pushed out of bounds.
Marco DeMar was not
They were
having
finally
any of
wrestled
that.
down by number 15, Marco DeMore.
Tried to stiff arm Marin. Marin just got around that
He's
stiff
off the
arm,
play,
just
the first
shucked it
down.
right out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that was personal right there.
Trojans 1st and 10 at their own 39.
Fortunately, by losing this game, too, this puts the Mustangs deep into may have to travel on the road in the first round NCS game again. Sabriak once again gets it, and he's going to get met at the 43-yard line, stuffed.
Taylor to the right
And we
side.
got a flag on the play.
There are
That
flags
was
on the
Screens
play.
holding.
Franceschini just got in there.
And on the tackle, number 66, Bo McAndrew.
That kid Swenson who got into it?
And 13, Jason Bernardi.
Swenson and Franceschini, that almost was a bench
There are
player.
flags on the field.
I was looking at the flag on the play and didn't see Franceschini there. That's going to be a holding call, and that's going to bring it back 10 yards.
Franceschini got manhandled after that. Saw it all unfold.
Block below the waist against the Trojans.
Ooh, that's a 15-yarder right there on a chop block.
I know what you're saying about this game is basically over. You got 2:16 left and a full quarter.
This could start getting chippy, though.
It's going to. It's definitely going to. If the Mustangs can get another
It is a spot
quick
foul.
score,
We'll replay
stop
first
right
down.
here,
It will be 1st and 22
Yeah.
fast stop, possibly a turnover. I know they can't.
from the Trojan.
They can't get the ball out of
27.
the group's hands, but they definitely have to stop it. If they can control him and then control Simpkins, you're looking at something pretty good.
So 1st and 22 here. Tried jumping the route again, and the same thing happened.
Ball's fumbled.
Ball's fumbled once again. I think the Mustangs jumped on it that second time.
Mustangs fell on it the first time. Look at that. Bernardi's got the ball. That's gotta be Mustangs possession.
Number on the exchange.
Right now, they're catching something off the snap count because that's twice that Peters has blown the snap, and he's livid too.
Let's see Peters get ejected right here.
See, Peters is going nuts right here, and he's starting to wonder because that's twice they've anticipated the snap count.
It's not a big help that the O-line, whenever they're just about to snap it, at least from what I've noticed, I've been thinking they've been committed a false start, but they do it right before the snap. Seriously, they haven't changed all game. Right before the snap, the whole O-line will move. And I think that's how the Mustangs defense is starting to get that jump and get that snap count.
After the official conference, it is a turnover. First down
So
for the
Mustangs,
Mustangs.
1:46 remaining in the third quarter. Get the ball deep in Trojan territory again.
This game is not over. Like you said, a quick turnover and a quick score can do a lot for this team right now.
Makes you wonder how much we'll see in the next defensive possession if they start jumping the snap again. All it is anticipation of the snap count.
Mustangs will have a 1st and 10 at the Terra 31-yard line.
So 2 left, 1 right, 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs.
Hickey needs to start something up right now.
Hickey drops back to pass, throws it deep in the end zone, looking for Mitchell.
Hickey, Timberman, 31 yards.
It's Timberman
Touchdown,
for the
Timberman.
touchdown.
He ran right by Ryan Oliver, and Oliver's hurt. He ran right by Ryan Oliver, and I mean, it was just a dead sprint down the sideline.
They're going for 2.
Perfect pitch and catch.
You're down by 20.
Yeah, you got to go for 2 at this stage. Because even if you're down 18, then it's just a two touchdown ball game.
Exactly.
It's going to be back to Hickey. Hickey throws it over. It's going to be caught, and that's good. Marco
Two-point
DeMarin,
conversion is good. Hickey to
Mustangs with a
DeMarin.
huge sign of life here. Bring it down to 30. Bring the deficit down 33-15. Trojans are not happy. That's twice that the Mustangs have anticipated the snap count on defense. Their coach is even asking the rep what's going on with that play.
It might be too late, but This whole momentum is just shifted directly to Mustang.
While she's doing this, and she's like dying.
That would not shock me at all to see a pie and rabbit for an onside kick.
And the entire time she's just like,
Let's go, Mustangs!
Or are you confident enough
After
to
this
even
quarter,
guess that
we
snap
can
count again?
Well, right now,
What?
well, if you do, because they were just down this way just a little bit ago. You got to get over the 50-yard line. Ravenfar can kick it out of the end zone.
I bet he will.
So a sign of life from the Mustangs, scoring 15 here in the third quarter. Said it, once theirs, we called it. Mustangs have a lead on it.
Ravenford just kicked it away.
Yeah, that was picked up by the Trojans.
Ravenford had that in his
Onside
hands.
kick recovered by
just
number 2, John
dribbled it
Tarantino.
right to
There are flags on the
Johnny
field.
Tarantino.
There's a flag on the play.
Johnny Tarantino caught that
It
ball.
was a good smack. We got a nice ass.
Interesting to see what this flag is.
Get one.
Johnny Tarantino with the save.
So unhappy right now.
And we're going to get a personal foul on the Mustangs.
Dead ball personal foul against the
Seen
Mustangs.
this quite a bit.
Stop it.
Yeah, stop.
Thank you.
Foul.
Just learn how to play the game.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
If
you.
you're losing, just
Love you,
win.
you.
I know, right?
Well, you called it
I don't know
there.
how many times the other team has told me
Just
that.
like
It
my
was an
coach
onside
told
kick,
me,
but that's just going to bring
if
him back
you're
to the
slow,
40.
just run
What?
faster.
Close to midfield. It's going to be
Yeah.
at 40.
Yeah, that's a brutal penalty to take.
These are amazing.
Personal foul against the Mustangs is a spot foul, result of the play. Terra will have first and 10 at their own 48.
Darn it.
So Peters, who's fumbled the last two possessions here, Zabrecki in the backfield. It's almost a blitz-on look right here.
McHugh and Spencer.
They're loading six in the box. They're waiting for that snap, but it didn't happen. Zabrecki does get the ball. He goes to the outside. He met at the 50. He's going to be tackled right for the first down.
He got launched.
Favorite to the outside.
On the first
Finally
down
busted
marker.
down by number 34, Cole McHugh. Result of the play is a
I
first
think we
down.
might see a lot of power running right here.
First
I can
and
see
10
it
at the
go, man.
Mustang
Peters
41.
coming in and just chucking it downfield.
Well, Simpkins is going out early. More of a power formation, one left each side. Zabrecki and Peters in the backfield. Peters throwing downfield. He's looking out here.
There's a flag. That's going to be pass interference on
Peters, Martinez, touchdown,
Touchdown
Trojans,
for the Mustangs.
flags on the field.
Martinez can't even believe it.
Martinez. Demare just let him go. He knew that there was going to be a penalty on that one. He looked at both refs.
Pass interference against the Trojans.
That's something you can't. Demare, you cannot let that happen. You cannot allow any bit of separation with this Trojans wide receiver corps.
So that's going to bring up a 1st and 20 here.
Coagulation.
And that's how you're gonna die.
Separation.
Offensive pass interference against the Trojans, a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage.
Both 6 foot, so they're both equal in height. Just seems like Simpkins has
Three-play
that
first
better,
down. Trojans
better
are their
vertical,
first
but I
and
think Martinez
25
has a little bit better
from the
speed.
44.
So Martinez is a lot quicker. You're right. Simpkins with that vertical is matched up with McCrory. He's got about a 4-inch height advantage there. Here option to look once again. Screen, but this time
That's Martinez.
Johnson's going to be met. He's going to get crushed. Is that Martinez or that?
That was Martinez.
Screen pass complete. Dave Toma on the
Yeah, that was
tackle.
Martinez. He got annihilated in there. He's coming up.
There are flags on the field.
Guys, that can't. If that's a personal foul on the Mustangs, that's not good at all.
It's usually in the area of holding. And once again, we've got another personal foul call.
Personal foul against the Mustangs, illegal helmet contest.
These refs are really touchy today.
Are you serious?
It's still going to be a second down, though. It doesn't bring it up on automatic first. It's going to take...
2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 10. It just takes it back to the original line of scrimmage.
After the 15-yard penalty, we'll replay 1st and 10 at the 41.
What?
What?
1st and 10. What? Hang on. What?
Get him!
Right now, we're confused on what the play call was.
I don't like
Yeah, they're calling 2nd down, so they're calling that personal
Good
foul.
work on the carry and on the tackle, number
After the
34.
play, that
Yeah.
should be 3rd
Colt
down.
McHugh.
No, they signal a 2nd down.
Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7 at the 38.
It might be 3rd and 8. I'm seeing the Mustang coach is signaling for 3rd as well. That's going to be the end of your 3rd quarter. Trojans on the march. Mustangs down 33-15. We'll start back here in the 4th quarter right after this.
We can do it!
That's 3rd down. That's 3rd down. Why?
Second and 7.
Bumble
Once
snap.
again on the snap.
Toma! Brings him down.
Fumble on the
Toma
exchange.
blast Cody Johnson who came in there. That's a 3rd missed snap.
22,
That
Cody
is
Johnson dropped in the
10-yard
backfield.
loss on that.
Involved in the tackle, number 52, Nolan Masolo, number 53, Dave Toma.
Wait, they're going to give him forward
Loss of
progression?
3 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10 at the
It's going to
41.
be 3rd and 10.
Oh, okay,
Ball handling has become an issue for the Trojans here. Mustangs with a possible stop here. 3rd and 10. They're seeing something that their bull rushing line, the linebackers are running right up. Actually, that time, the offensive lineman
Flags on
moved
the
up.
field.
I'm taking my sister to the
The
movie.
offensive guard, they're going to call
Encouragement
offside.
against the Mustangs.
I'm gonna Venmo you the money.
But before he crossed the line of scrimmage, the lineman jumped. So they're going to give it a 3rd and 5. It's unfortunate we didn't see this in the first half. So it's going to be 3rd and 5.
What if you're
Trojans have a 3rd and 6.
See, how is that
Handed
not
off to Zabrebrick, but he got thrown down immediately.
Toma?
7 years
David
old.
Toma on the tackle.
David on the
4th
carry.
and
Taken down by
6.
number 53, Dave Toma.
This is something that we
No gain on the play.
we have not
4th
seen a
down.
whole lot, especially in the first half. David Toma has been outstanding on defense. It's like he's leading the team.
This is an interesting play call. You give up yardage here. You lose possession. Mustangs don't have that far to go. Quick score right there, and Mustangs could be theoretically only down by 10.
What I see here is they're going to try to get the Mustangs off sides.
This is where the option look comes into play, but they still wouldn't even get them a 1st down. And this is going to be an option handoff right here. And we're going to get a timeout. Oh, we're going to delay a game.
Delay game against the Trojans.
Well, that may just change everything in this possession.
No, it's not. They seem pretty confident.
We go 4th and 10 here off the delay of game.
5-yard penalty. Trojans now a 4th and 10 at the Mustang
Now here comes the
41.
punt. Here comes the punt return team.
Bring on your kicking team!
All right, so this puts Mitchell Timmerman back. He's going to probably stand about the 10-yard line. Mustangs defense have finally come alive here.
You don't suppose they're gonna fake this, do you think?
No. Although that ball almost got blocked. That's going to go out, and it's going to hover around the 10, the 8, the 5, down about the 4-yard line. So the Mustangs are going to have to start deep in their own territory.
Mustangs got their work cut out in this drive.
Down by number 20,
9:51 remaining.
Mustangs left the ball first and 10.
You can get a quick strikeout there to Sean Jay.
We've seen it. All it takes is one missed tackle. All it takes is one blown coverage. And you got yourself a long story. We saw it against the Mustangs earlier on in the game with a 95-yard check down that just blew the coverage.
So here we go, first and 10, deep at the 4-yard line. It's going to be Sean Jay, finds a hole in the middle, ends up getting tackled though by Zabrecki at about the 8-yard line. Mustangs got to be in a hurry-up offense
Sean
at this
Jay and the
point.
carry dragged down by number 44, Jackson Zabrick.
Yeah, Zebrick there. Now you're seeing a lot of hurry-up
It'll be
offense.
second and 5.
Second and 5. Quick handoff to Sean Jay once again. Sean Jay dances around, doesn't get pretty much anything, and ends up losing yardage.
You got to go to the air on this.
Sean Jay on the carry. And on the tackle, number 24.
Yeah, in fact, he lost 3 yards on that possession. Bring up a 3rd and 7 right here.
3rd and 8 from the 7.
Let's look. Hickey throws downfield off the hands of Marco DeMarie. That's going to bring up 4th down. You might as well go for it at this point.
Bring it on the punting team. They feel like they've got time.
Timberman came off here with a nasty cramp as well.
I personally can't believe what I'm seeing right
Bijan Nahidi, and I can tell you this, he is not going to fake it. Gets off a really good kick here.
See what bounce it takes. That's going to take a good bounce. 40-yard line.
They got it out to the Trojan 40.
Nahidi's punt down by number 11, Quentin Graybill. Trojans ball, 1st and 10 at the Mustang 40.
Downs the ball here. So 8:50 remaining. Few reminders here. We're coming up on Spirit Week. It's all going to lead to the rally on Friday. Game on Saturday at Novato. 11:30 start time for the JVs. We will be broadcasting that along with the varsity game at 2 o'clock, and that will be partnering with NCTV.
Hate to break this one to you, but you're going to be most likely alone for most of that JV game.
Oh, that should be a treat.
Yep. It should be a treat for me taking my SAT.
Me too.
Oh, you won't have that far to go.
Yeah, that's the only happy thing.
And Kendrick Diaz is going to get called.
Come on, Kendrick.
Or is that Bo? Nope.
Flag on the play, encroachment against the Mustangs.
Come on.
They're trying to anticipate the snap count on every possession here. That's going to bring up a 1st and 5. So we should probably see Zabrecki getting the ball here.
I wouldn't doubt they're just going to feed it straight to Zabrecki.
And there, nope, that's going to go to Martinez. Actually, that went to Kobe Johnson. He got wrapped up immediately.
Handoff is to number 22, Kobe Johnson, taken down by 53, Dave Toma.
David Toma on the tackle. Trojans are in no hurry to keep this clock from stopping.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 35.
So now it's Johnson and Zabrecki in the backfield. Fake handoff. Peter still has it. Throws it over the middle. Finds Simpkins again for his third touchdown of the day. And
Simpkins, touchdown,
Trojan.
35 yards.
Is that his fourth?
That's his fourth.
Wow.
Simpkins, we talked about him a lot when Taylor was here towards the beginning of the game. He is just unstoppable today. I don't understand. And I hate to say it, there's only 8 minutes left. If this goes, it's either going to be 39-15 or 41-15, depending on if they make this 2-point conversion.
And that's really, all that is based on the defense. It's just, you got to keep either McCrory, Bernardi, or Franceschini at home ready for the fake, and Simpkins just gets around him and is just able to run it. I mean, he's just able to do simple little out routes and just beat the defender. 2-point conversion here. Peters is looking to snap it back, and that ball's going to be kicked. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Not sure why the play was stopped, because he could have ran it back for a 2-point conversion on the opposite way.
2-point conversion is no good.
Ciarella's asking that right now.
Tip and interception by number 6, Willie.
And that's a huge ref screw-up right there, because that ball should have been brought back.
With just under 8 minutes remaining, Trojans 39, Mustangs 15.
I know, right? I think their first game.
And if the ref comes up and says, "We're sorry, you blew the whistle too early," that's really, that's
A lot of the
poor.
basketball players are.
Yeah, I know.
If they go to NCS, then it's going to be.
I'm waiting for him to come over and actually sit. Looking right at him.
Well, he just came over to get a drink.
Be our last.
All right, so at least this gives us kickoff here. 39-15, Trojans over the Mustangs. Not what we expected on Senior Day. The only person that's happy about this one right over there is Rob Selly, who is the assistant principal for Terra, lives right up the road on Santa Maria Drive. Won't give out the home number, but or home address. But I know he lives relatively
for the
close.
Mustangs, number 2, Jamal Shanjay, number 15, Marco
Halloween is
Marin.
coming up. You know,
Kicking off for the Trojans, number 30,
you end up
Grayson Evans,
slipping that one
Terra.
out. You know, eggs are a popular thing on Halloween.
Nah, he doesn't teach anymore here in Novato, or that would have been a few years ago when he was the assistant principal at Novato High. Squib kick. It's going to be handled out there by Quentin Graybill. Graybill found some light. Graybill, who's up to the 45-yard line, 48. What the? Quentin Graybill with a great run back. Thought he almost had his first touchdown of the
taken out by
year.
number 15, Anthony Moreno.
Anthony Moreno on the tackle.
Mustangs will start 1st and 10 at the Trojan 47-yard line.
All right, here we go. You got to find something positive out of these games. You know, win or lose, there's always going to be positives that come out of it.
Yeah.
The question is, what can you find positive out of this game right now?
I forget that you're weird.
That I'm a what?
That you're weird.
All right, here we go. 2 left, 2 right. Hickey and Shanjay in the backfield. Timmerman's back in the game.
He's always been in the game.
Here we go. Shanjay with a screen pass gets it over the 40-yard line.
Shanjay in the swing pass. Taken down by
Hurry up
number 18,
offense right here.
Riley Silveria.
2 left, 2 right.
2nd and 1.
Actually, it's 2nd and 1.
Don't make sure it's still playing.
Hickey looking long downfield, going for Timmerman, overthrows him.
Hickey's pass intended for Timberman.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Number 11, Penny Beladamu in coverage, incomplete. It'll be 3rd
Right
and
now,
short
you just get
for
the
the
first
Mustangs.
down, and then you try to get more.
Easy.
Timmerman's back off the field, and I think he's cramping up.
Yeah, he's hurting.
It's the 2nd time he's come out there. McCrory's had to come in the ball game. 2 left, 2 right.
Come on, get it.
Hickey looks out to Sean Jay. Pass. He ends up picking up the first down.
Swing pass to Sean J. Complete. Tripped up by number 20, Leo Mazzo. Result of the play is a first down.
That's going to bring it, at least get the
Mustangs first and 10 at the Trojan 36.
Two left, two right. Hickey and Sean J in the backfield. 3-4 look with the Trojans. Hickey in the back. He finds McDermott right at the sticks, and McDermott got blasted by Johnny Tarantino, but holds on to the ball for the first down.
You
heard that one back here.
That was a vicious hit.
Result of the play is a first down. First
All
and 10
credit to Ryan
at the
McDermott for
Trojan
holding on to that
25.
ball.
Oh my god.
The camera.
Hickey getting rushed, spins around, gets out of it, still on his feet. At the sticks, he's at the 15. Gets down to the 12-yard line.
Hickey on the scramble.
Puts us into the pity yard and built the last red zone.
Looks like a 13-yard run there.
I'm not sure how he pulled that one off. He just juked about 7
my God,
Terra
it's
defenders.
Mustangs are first
He
and
did
10
that
at the
360
Trojan 12.
once the initial rush came through, and then got through and picked up the yardage.
Reminds me of the old human joystick
So
for the
muted
Chiefs.
all the time.
His name is right on the tip of my tongue. Shouldn't have said that.
Hickey getting rushed again. He's able to, not this time. Oh, he's able to elude the rush. The second, now he's down. Got tackled at the 20.
Hickey finally wrestled down in the backfield by number 24, Hector Torres.
Got away from two. Got away from one rusher, but not the second.
Because I'm half rabbit.
All right, so that's going to bring up almost a 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 20.
This is so weird. I love it. I used to eat this one.
Two left, two right for the Mustangs. Hickey looking out in the backfield.
Oh my God, it's so
Hickey finds Timberman. Yeah, it's
Hickey's
Timberman.
pass complete to
Back in the
Timberman.
game, catches it.
Finally taken down by number
Mustangs
10.
Dante Hall, I was thinking of.
Oh, no,
We're back in the Pity Army built to last red zone. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and looks like about 10.
Here's the Mustangs 3rd and 10 from the 12.
guys, you got this.
Red zone defense for the Trojans has really packed the house here. Fade route into the end zone, up and no good, looking for Timberman.
Hickey's pass intended for number 5, Mitchell Timberman.
Timberman's cramping up again.
Simpkins and
That's going to bring
Mazza
up 4th
coverage
down.
incomplete. It's 4th down.
Are they gonna go through? One more.
So here we go, 4th and 10, 5:18 remaining, 39-15. Trojans comfortably leading over the Mustangs.
Are you doing clock?
Two left, two right. Hickey and Sean J in the backfield. McCreary now lined up on the far right. Down in the end zone. Oh my God.
Hickey's pass intended for
Damari
Damari
dropped.
incomplete.
How many passes? I think that might be his 3rd dropped pass. That should have been in his hands.
Turnover on downs.
And that one, though, that had to be a near
First and
perfect
10.
spot throw by Hickey. And he threaded the needle, was able to get that through. There's going to be a turnover on possession on downs. And the Trojans are going to be starting to celebrate at this point. They came up with a monster win, and now Marin Catholic will have sole possession of first place today and the chance for outright victory over Justin Siena next week and claim the county championship again.
This will actually put us in 3rd place.
This drops us to 3-1. It will put Terra at 3-1. It depends on what happens with Justin Siena. They won last night and killed Drake, but
Well, what's going on here? Terra, that means that they're ahead of us.
yeah.
So that drops us down to at least 3rd place. That's
We'll delay a game.
Timeout on the field. Timeout Trojans. Their first timeout of the half.
Odd timeout.
during this timeout. We'll take a short break. We'll be right
I
back.
think it's because their moms or parents
I just can't. I can't bear that. I can't talk more about that. Oh my god. How you feeling?
Need to have my foot propped up again.
Okay, San Marin fans, last reminder, next weekend, next Saturday, after the Novato San Marin game from 5:30 to 11 at the Horseman's Club.
Yeah, what?
Boosters Sponsoring event, raise funds for Lights for San Marin.
No, I have not.
Tickets still on sale. Krista McAndrew.
I'll call you.
It's still in the stands.
We're still in the fourth
Tickets.
quarter here, so it's
Track them down. If not,
where are you at?
You can buy tickets at lightsforsanmarin.com.
Okay, you know what? I'll go into my classroom and do some stuff.
After the Trojan timeout, 1st and 10 at the
Not
Trojan
yet. I'll
12-yard
call you,
line.
okay?
Don't you just love it when you choke?
Right, bye.
You know, it would be great if we intercepted.
Great if I could drive again.
All right, we're back. That's going to be a handoff to the left. That's going to be Zverik. Zverik gets wrapped up at around the 20-yard line. About an 8-yard gain on that.
So Zverik, yeah, you're going to see a lot of healthy handing off here.
Run to the left by number 44, Jackson.
A whole lot of Zverik.
Taken down by number 34, Cole McHugh.
There's no way to catch her.
Stands are starting to empty out here at San Marin.
These are honestly
Gain of 9 will be 2nd and 1 from the 21.
Compared to our homecoming game against Tan,
Yeah.
this is nothing.
Going to be 2nd and 1 here.
Looks like he's going to get that bridge down.
Yeah, he did.
These are the longest 4.5 meters of my life.
Yeah.
There's Zverik, yeah.
Is it really not?
I wonder if they burn these black jerseys
Inside
now. They've never
handoff
won
is
them.
able to corral by a host of Mustangs.
I was going to say,
Result
I
of the
don't
play
know.
is a
Could
first
have been
down.
curse of the black.
Trojans 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I think it was more of a, I guess, a change. A change, I wouldn't say a change of pace, but just kind of something different that they haven't been able to do. People have been wanting to wear them. I know a bunch of the players have been wanting to showcase these
If I
jerseys.
go home early enough, then I'll have time before the musical.
Peters has to throw that one out of bounds. He just got ran over by Parker Spencer.
Peters pass incomplete.
I just want to sit down.
They're bringing up 2nd and 10. While you're throwing and stopping the
It'll be
clock,
2nd and 10.
no sense in the world. Take the sack, kill the time.
I'll help take down the stuff and put it back.
You're down. You're up 24.
And now I bet we might see another personal foul.
Don't know.
What?
Now they
Flag
call
on the
the roughing
field,
the
intentional
quarterback?
grounding against the
Oh,
Trojans.
intentional grounding.
Oh, okay, that works.
I know it's way too
Yeah, there was thrown out of the box. There was no one anywhere near it.
Not sure if that one was.
Yeah.
Like I say, you take the sack, you don't stop the
It's
clock.
like a whole 5
I'm
calories.
sure Peters might be getting yelled at. Coach
for my diet.
What diet? We Chipotle every day. I've never had Chipotle.
It's alright.
10-yard
Loss of
penalty
down.
and the loss of down for the Trojans.
2nd and it looks like 22.
When I
It'll be
like
2nd and 20 from the
20
12.
right there.
a few years
And
ago,
another snap that's been dropped by Peters.
when I would get,
This time I think he finally got on it, but he got ran over.
Fourth time that's happened.
Wow.
I should start doing that again.
That's something you look at any sort of game film.
Do you have a job?
Who does Carolina play next? Carolina plays center
I mean,
field.
I
If you're center field and you're looking
I
at
would
game
say
film,
buy you.
Fumble
I
on
think
the
that's something
exchange,
you
loss
gotta
of
come out
down.
early. You gotta try to guess that snap count.
It'll be 3rd and
I mean,
22.
It'd be fun to find out where they field that game with both Carolina and San Marin not having fields.
Center field still. I drove past that the other day. It is just there's no words. It's just a dirt patch. Bunch of heavy machinery and everything.
Zabrick on the carry.
It's too bad. I love that field.
Timeout on
It's a
the
grass
field.
A lot of fun to play on.
Timeout, San Marin.
Grass fields.
Their first time out of the half.
San Marin gets the timeout here.
But no one ever
Stops Zabrecki on the rushing attempt. It's going to bring up 4th down. So San Marin will get the ball back. 3:19 remaining.
Honestly, yeah, this is still good.
Well, you score, you get the 2-point conversion.
Onside kick. You have to do that about 3 times, but yeah, it's doable.
That's going Well, we can guarantee you this: Terra will punt.
No, I don't see them not punting.
They're
We're 4th and 17 right now. You don't punt, you've got a bigger problem. A lack of faith in your punting game.
Should we also say a kicking game?
I hate him.
You know what he said?
It's been a kind of a disaster on the whole for the entire Trojan kicking game.
After the San Marin timeout,
So Francis
Trojans are a 4th and 18 from the 15.
He is 6'3".
45 yard line.
And he is
Caden Francescini's picking the ball
Oh my
up here on
God,
the punt
2
return.
inches.
I haven't seen him do that. It's the first time this season he's.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
wasn't paying attention.
Huh?
I wasn't paying attention.
That ball may have got tipped, but Franceschini gets the
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
gets to the 40.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh my God!
Field. Now he finally gets clobbered at the 40. And we got a flag, and that may be a rough in the kicker.
Franceschini on the return, finally written down by number 56, Blair McTaggart. There are flags on the field.
That's a rough in the kicker call. That, although they're pointing.
Yeah, they're pointing at the Mustangs bench. It's going to be on the Mustangs. Sounded like an Ed Hockey description right there.
So it's a block
Penalties
below
against the
the
Trojans
waist.
for blocking below the waist. Marin elects to decline the penalty.
Be interesting to see if they almost
They
just
will
want to
take the
try it
result of the
again and
punt.
just try to go
Mustangs first and 10
all in.
at the Trojan 40.
But with it ball on the 40-yard line here.
Let's see, we can pull together.
It's just mean.
It's so small.
Quick strike!
Quick strike. That's exactly what we've been trying.
So 2 left, 2 right for the Mustangs.
Why are people violently small?
Has a more traditional 4-3 look. Goes downfield to Marin right into his chest and out.
Hickey's pass intended for Marin.
I'm wondering if he was more worried about getting hit on that
Will
too.
Davis in coverage incomplete. It'll be
That
second and
nailed
10.
him right in the numbers.
Olivia, can you film it?
But he had somebody beating down on him the moment he was going to corral that ball.
All I can say is, Marco DeMari, good luck in the locker room. Hopefully you don't run into any coaches.
So that's going to be second and 10, 2:57 remaining. Trying to get at least some positive points on the board here. Two left, 2 right for the Mustangs. Option out to Sean Jay. Eludes one runner, gets up to the 25, gets over the 20.
Sean Jay's, he's got
Short pass to Sean Jay.
11-yard line.
Stepped out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 11.
it. No.
When Taylor was here, that's when they were getting all the.
Gain of 28 yards. Mustangs have the ball first
And
and
then he
10
left.
I'll take
at the
that.
Trojan
Take a
12.
Beauty of the binoculars, you can actually see his foot going out of bounds.
Oh my god, no.
Better not.
No!
Points come off the board. That does put us in the Pity Army built to last red zone. Mustangs are down at the 12-yard line. 2 left, 2 right.
Do it again! We got this. I want to scream really badly, but you just said the computer's getting.
He drops back to pass over the middle. Right
Touchdown. Singer in. 12 yards.
We haven't called his name with a touchdown in
quite a while.
It's been a long time.
So that's going to bring up the 2-point conversion here. Assuming the Mustangs are going to go for it. Ravenfar's sitting here on the sidelines. So it makes the score 39-21.
2:39 left.
2:39. We can guarantee you will see an onside kick at some point. Pistol formation. Hickey dropped the ball, and he's now looking to try to run it into the end zone. It's almost away for the 4th time, and ends up getting swallowed up.
Marin's attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Actually, had the opportunity. He could have done
2:39
that ball
remaining in the
to Marin
contest.
on the
Your
right
score,
side.
39.
He was avoiding
21.
3 other tacklers. I don't think he could have seen anything at that point.
He could have.
All right, so some reminders here. We are live next week, next Saturday, 11:30 start. Mustangs go down to Novato High, and it's supposed to be a rainy one, so one of us will be sitting in a nice clean booth, not getting soaked.
Are we going to be in the booth?
Yeah, we will be in the booth up there. It's nice.
Hallelujah. It's the first time I've been in the booth all year.
Yeah, I know. Only my 2nd time in the booth this year. Can't wait till next year when we eventually have lights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna miss being up here.
Basketball season's better.
I haven't seen Pine Robinson.
So yeah, we are starting 11:30 the JVs. It will be our first broadcast of the JVs, and then the varsity team will go at 2 o'clock. 5 o'clock start is going to be, or soon after the game, is going to be your Marin Sports Boosters fundraiser at the Nevada Horsemen's Club. That's going from 5 to 11. You have got tonight and tomorrow, you have the Adams family running, and the all hands team is out here for the Trojans. We're loading 10 up in the box right here. Interesting to see what Ravenfar pulls out of his hat. There it is, yeah. That actually made it past the 10 yards.
I touched a Trojan first, too.
Onside kick recovered by
They're going to call that
number
touching the
81.
Mustang first.
Yeah, they're going to call that one.
Michael knew, but there are flags in the field.
Oh, it might have hit Chesterella before it crossed the line.
So Michael knew, who ended up picking up that ball. Yeah, it's going to be an illegal touch call right at the 49-yard line. They missed it by 1 yard.
Illegal touch by the Mustang before the ball went 10 yards. Ball will be placed where it was touched. Trojans, 1st and 10 at the Mustang 49.
So with 2:38 remaining, I do not think that Coach Stanfeld is going to actually use his 3 timeouts here to get the ball back.
I wouldn't say so.
Although we have seen unique circumstances with the snapping unit. With Peters today, he's fumbled 4. It's not a victory formation. It's still they're in their veer offense look. But they're having 2 fullbacks now. That time, that one's going to be, I believe, on
Dead ball, legal
procedure against the Trojans.
Moving before anybody else did. That's a 5-yard penalty, and that didn't even start the clock. So that gets it back into the Trojan territory at the 46-yard line.
I didn't see the other guys up.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I was like,
I just saw
Still on campus tonight, the Adams family. Great show. Outstanding show. Saw it last Sunday. Last weekend's shows were an absolute packed house. Zebrick once again tries to bounce out to the outside. He's a little more successful. Got about 6-7 yards on the play.
Zebrick on the carry, finally wrestled down by number 13, Jason Bernardi.
Are we getting a timeout? They stopped the clock, 2:35.
Gain of 5.
They're saying that they wanted to run.
Searching gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 48.
It's good to know that I've been up here since 11 o'clock this morning.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I've been awake since 5 in the morning.
I've been at work. I've been at work
I've been
since
here
7.
Or been awake.
That's the fun of my Saturday shift. Usually I'm a 9 to 6 down the street here at Harvest, but I decided to go in at 7. Not something that I'm happy about.
Well, when you guys are at school next week, I will be sitting with my foot on a pillow and trying to get
on the carry, finally wrestled down by number 24, Zach Cunningham.
walking down from Tronconi's 5th period class and then seeing you barbecuing.
Oh yeah, the barbecue's out of play for a few weeks now, unfortunately. Can't
He's
wheel that
Trojan
thing
in
out.
3rd and 2 at the Mustang 41.
Who else is a good chef on campus?
Well, I've seen a lot of hockey pucks being cooked in here during some of our barbecues.
Let's get the Marin leadership team to do it.
Ergo, the hockey puck. Although this year I'll give them some credit. This year actually the food was pretty good. Last year though, I don't know who was in the part of that last year, but that was, I was talking, it might have been Parker Spencer
on the
who was
carry.
up there. We were talking about how you can hit
And on the tackle, number
a
70,
hamburger with a hockey stick.
Dalton Eckert, number 53, Dave Toma.
All right, that should get us to running out the ball
Result of the play
game
is a
here.
1st down.
Terra Linda with an absolutely monster victory today
Trojans
over the
1st and 10 at the
Mustangs,
Mustang
39-21, and a victory the Mustangs had to have if they wanted to clinch a co-championship. But just seeing those dreams just go right down the gutter, unfortunately. But you still got stuff to play for. You got Novato next week. You got NCS coming up.
You know what? Just because you're not as high of a seed as you wanted to, just because we're not going to get that banner up. You know what? I mean, the thing about it is, Who does Marin Catholic play next week? That's the question.
They got, yeah, Marin Catholic has Justin Siena, and I believe they're playing at home.
Well, you never know. Maybe Justin Siena can pull an underdog upset, which, I mean, I know it's a long shot, but you never know.
It's always possible up there. They're playing at MC, so that's, and it would be senior day.
All right.
So that's it for this one.
Surprising. Coming into this game, I did not think the game would go this way.
Mustangs on a shocking end of a 39-21 loss today. We've had Shannon Nagoon on camera. We've had Manny Barber as your executive producer, as well as on camera.
Your final score, Trojans 39, Mustangs 21.
In the first half, we had Taylor Schwab, Dominican Radio, coming on here, help promote the broadcast. Anthony Allen's been your color guy. I'm Greg Irish. We hope to see you next Saturday. We might also be broadcasting an NCS home volleyball game as well this week.
Trojans will be hosting
We'll find out tomorrow what the
Mustangs will be traveling across town for the city championship against Nevada.
possibility. I got to be back up here Tuesday night
next
for
week.
8th grade parent night.
Again, we
Should be a
invite
lot of
you
fun talking in this
to
condition.
come out
Trying to go like this from a wheelchair, pointing
for
at
the Sam
everything.
Marin Lights for Sam Marin fundraiser next Saturday.
Exactly. Be
Also,
nice
a special
having this roll
announcement.
into
Celebration of life.
Olivia, who's now our camera person, wants us to wrap this up. So that's it for Mustangs Live. 39-21, Trojans over the Mustangs. Have a good night, everybody.